Monday Night Football. Welcome into sportsbookreview.com. We are in for a Monday night party. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Donnie Seymour. He's Kyle Purviance, also with Flash Watson, going over an entire show. But I love the fact that we have a half hour to talk some shop, go over the game, give out some prop bets, get a look at some input. This is a really good game. And we joked about the past couple weeks, like, hey, we're really going to have to carry the show and be the guiding light because the game itself might not be that good. This one looks like a 10-bell star. Kyle, I'll start with you. I'm excited. It's Monday Night Football. We're going to be on the air 4 hours. Let's let it rip.
Hey, what a week, man. It's holiday week. You know, I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite day of the year. I absolutely love this week. This is a great game. Two fantastic defenses, two offenses that can get it done as well. When I'm looking at the sides, I have flip-flopped on the sides on this game all week long because it's just tough. It's a really tough game to get a grip on, and you just kind of got to figure out what version. Really, the biggest question is, what version of Jared Goff are we going to see tonight? That really is the determining factor in this game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we see a lot of good defense, some creative play calling. Will the pass rush up the middle? Which quarterback is that going to affect more? And what version of Jared Goff are we going to see? Love live betting tonight. I think this is one of the better nights for live betting, especially if you're picking sides, just because you want to see which version of who we're going to get tonight.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this game for a while, specifically when we started talking about it after last Monday night's football game. It's a great matchup here. I like the bounce back that Tampa Bay gave last week after that pathetic performance versus New Orleans, which, Flash, we got to give a lot of props for. New Orleans with another big win yesterday, touting it all along. Don't worry about Tampa Bay. Get on the New Orleans Saints. But tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about the Buccaneers and the Rams. Flash, good game on Monday Night Football. I'm happy it's here.
Yeah, and I've really thrown everything into this because I've gone with the Rams. I've gone with the Rams at 20-1 for the Super Bowl, just from being on the NFC side, and I've gone for them to win the NFC at 9s. So I'm all in on the Rams, and obviously tonight I'm up against the Bucs' number one opponent. So again, I want the Rams to win, the Bucs to lose. But I love the D, and the reason I've gone with the Rams is because of the D. I spoke to Kyle because we do things properly and we bounce off each other, and we both agree. I mean, you look at the way that the Bucs have struggled, the Bears, the Saints twice, and I would have the Rams up there with the Saints D. So for me, I'm happy. I haven't pressed the button yet, but Rams at plus 175 money line. I don't think they get any bigger, and if they do, it's because they're not going to win.
Yeah, it's a good matchup to go over. So it looks like the best part about this show is like we don't just call up behind before like, hey, let's all align and cheer on each other's points there, because we're going to be going back and forth on a plethora of things, specifically on some prop bets, because I'm all loaded up on one side of the football and one team, and I certainly have a direction that I'm looking for this game. But before we get down to that, 100 people already watching live with us here, only a few moments on the air, 74,300 subscribers to the channel. We appreciate that very much. It allows us to come on, talk some football, because you guys in the chat box bring it each and every time. Turn your notification bell on. Whenever we have our Monday Night Betting football parties, you'll get that delivered directly to your inbox, so you can come in and say hello in the chat box like Daniel, Electric, Charlie, NO, NC, Sammy, John Wood. Welcome into the show. We're going to have some fun and kick it off tonight. But I do have to say, Flash, like we're big on like props and promoting stuff. We are a family at sportsbookreview.com. And if you didn't see some of the tweets coming through, yes, college basketball is starting relatively quickly, and we got a brand new team here that we have kicking off with college basketball. So please support them Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time on the channels. Bets, breakdowns, futures, whatever you need to know, we got you covered. The one thing that we know on this channel is passion, and each and every person that does a different sport brings something different to the table. It's why we're rocking and rolling at sportsbookreview.com, and that's why just a year and a half ago, 20,000 subscribers, 25,000 subscribers, now up to close to 75,000 subscribers, and that is the reason why. But tonight, we are talking Monday Night Football. Live lines right now, Flash, opened up at 4. Look what we're seeing across the board. 4s at most spots here. Over-under opened up at 48.5, now down to 47.5. Flash, I'll start with you here first. I actually agree with that line movement to the under here.
Yeah, I do as well, but I've gone with a massive 8-selection teaser tonight, and I've put them all together. I've teased that. I've gone under 60.5 with my first leg. So I'm hoping that it's under the 47, but I've gone under 60. I've really struggled because I thought they get a lot of numbers bang on. And I thought that the best way to get involved in this game is actually during the game. I mean, it's one of those because we both know that this could be a 37-31. we also know that it could be a 24-17. So again, it's one of those where we're going to have to get a feel, get a look. And at the moment, I'm just sitting on the fence. But what I have done is, again, I sat with the beautiful brain next to you, and we came up with 8 selections. And I've gone with Brady and Goff to throw at least 1 touchdown. So, I mean, I've put everything together, and it comes to plus 300, and I'll give you a few of the others in a little while.
Yeah, Flash hit the nail on the head there. The score that I'm really looking for is 24-17. Now, I have that in the favor of Tampa Bay. I think they win and cover the -4. But before we get into some prop bets, just talk about the game flow itself and how it sets up. I think Sean McVay is one of my favorite coaches in the NFL because sometimes record doesn't tell everything or Super Bowl rings. And Kyle's favorite team, the 49ers, I think Kyle Shanahan is the single best play caller in the NFL. So you have 2 of those guys. And also you might be able to flash in a little bit here with Cliff Kingsbury. The NFC West has some innovative coaches that can dial everything up. But the thing I really like about Sean McVay is I think, Kyle, he's settling in to knowing what Jared Goff is and what he isn't. Not maybe that second-year player that he had where that offense was going up and down the field. They sort of settled in and said, let's let the running game work. Let's feed off our offensive line. We'll use play-action pass. We'll get you on the run out of pocket, just like we don't do here in Philadelphia with Carson Wentz. But it seems to be working with Jared Goff. He's not being asked to win football games. He's just being asked to manage an offense that conceptually is very good, has wide receivers that can be effective, and also working in the run game. Because when you take a look at the scores over the past 5 games, Kyle, Seattle, 23-16 win. They lost to Miami, but it was 28-17. The Chicago Bears game, 24-10 win. The San Francisco game, which didn't play very well, in 24-16 loss. And then Washington, 30-10. There's a semblance there. These games aren't going over the total, and I think that plays into tonight. 2 really good defenses out here, but I think both of these teams will be able to manage with their offense. I like the under here, but I also like Tampa Bay -4, Kyle.
Yeah, man, I've gone back and forth. I'm starting to lean more towards the Rams. And again, it really depends what version of Jared Goff do we get. When you look at the Rams, you're right. What they do, how they scheme things, you're going to see the same formation over and over and over again for the Rams, but they run different plays out of that same formation to try to sort of trick the opposing defense. That's what the Rams do, and it keeps things simple for Jared Goff. And if he's able to be accurate, if he's able to roll out of the pocket a little bit and see some space there, he does have some advantages. Tampa Bay has a good secondary, certainly better than last year, but he does have some advantages over there on the left. Jamel Dean, not all that great. I think there's a nice advantage there for Josh Reynolds. And then when you look in the slot, Sean Murphy-Bunting, one of the worst slot corners in the NFL. Cooper Kupp is going to have a nice advantage there. But then again, you see these games with Jared Goff where you're like, hey, everything is there for him. These guys are wide open, and he just doesn't get it done. There's some sort of weird mental block with him. But when he's good, he's really good. But you're right. They've really simplified things. They're using all 3 running backs. It's a real simple, sort of game plan for them, just running the same, different things out of the same formation. Then you look at the defenses. Flash makes a great point. When Tom Brady struggles, it's against these good defenses who can pressure you up the middle. Well, what do the Rams do? They have outstanding corners. Probably their weakest link is Troy Hill, who's still a pretty good player. But they rush up the middle, probably the best interior pass rusher we've seen in a long time, maybe since, Bryant Young of the 49ers back in those 90s, and that's Aaron Donald. And so if he's able to pressure up the middle and give Tom Brady fits, we've seen him struggle. So I completely agree. I think the under is the right call. Now that number is getting lower and lower, and I sort of thought that yesterday for Tampa Bay or for Green Bay and Indianapolis, and that just smashed over faster than you could blink. But I do think both these defenses make things tough on the other offense. Either side can win this one. That's why I like to live bet the sides on this one, find some value there, because I just want to see what version of Jared Goff we're going to get tonight.
Yeah, and also which version of defense that we're going to get,
right,
Donnie, because you got the zone maybe of the Bucs, and you got the man-to-man of the Rams. Now, I'm fancying Kupp and Reynolds. They're going to have a great time if it's zone, because they just threaten, cut back, and there's going to be a softening there. Whereas if Brady's forced to throw the ball quickly on a man-to-man, I expect the Rams to come up strong.
Yeah, Ali Marpet's a big injury there that's still out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the better guards in the NFL, having problems with concussion issues. But they made a change last week after that debacle. And I don't know how much of a debacle is anymore, because if anybody watches the New Orleans Saints front four just absolutely collapse the pocket play after play after play, that was actually a good wake-up call a couple weeks ago for Tampa Bay. Switched up their offensive line. A.Q. Shipley now gets the start at center. They move over Jansen over to guard. That worked out much better last week, and we'll see if that turns the tide, because you're right. You want your best guard on your football team going up against one of these single best defensive tackle. I mean, who's up there with him? I mean, you could probably take a look at Warren Sapp and then Aaron Donald, 1-1A. Both guys minted into the Hall of Fame. When you have that pressure up the middle, that's what gives immobile quarterbacks like Tom Brady and Jared Goff the most issues. But when we take a look at offensive line protection as well, there's one major piece here that's going to be down for the Rams tonight. One of the stalwarts, the best left tackles in the game for the past decade, Andrew Whitworth, is down with a knee injury, out for the season. That gives an advantage to Jason Pierre-Paul rushing off the edge. And you started the show off, Kyle, which always when I think Rams, I don't even think Aaron Donald first. I don't think Sean McVay first. I just think how angry I get when I bet on Jared Goff and see him underperform in the pocket. That's just what I see tonight. So when I'm looking at these quarterbacks lined up mano a mano with the weapons that they have, I think Tampa Bay recentered itself by getting the ball to Ronald Jones and working off the run into play action, because I don't think anybody's going to argue. You're not going to find a set of wide receivers like Mike Evans, Godwin, Scotty Miller, Antonio Brown at wide receiver, enough playmakers that can really get open and test your secondary. I just think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have just a little bit more than the Rams. But quite frankly, Kyle, it just comes down to me. I don't trust Jared Goff against a team that can get after you on the pass rush.
Yeah, I don't disagree, and that's why, I mean, it's really, if Sean McVay can figure out a way to ease Jared Goff into this game, get him out of the pocket, play action, etc. Again, we know it's going to be tough to run on both of these teams. These are two of the top running defenses in the NFL. Then when you look at that Rams secondary, I saw another one of our terrific SBR personalities, Matt Lawrence, terrific guy, does a great job. Ask this question: who's Jalen Ramsey going to cover? I don't think you see him shadow. You've been seeing him move into the slot a little bit more, which is wasn't what he was doing at the beginning of the year. And you've also been seeing Tampa Bay move Mike Evans into the slot a little bit more. Typically, that's where Chris Godwin lines up. The one guy you can guarantee is going to be on the perimeter for most of his snaps is Antonio Brown. So I do think you see a lot of Jalen Ramsey on both Godwin and Mike Evans tonight, making that a little more difficult. But let's not forget, on the other side, Darius Williams has been very good. Troy Hill has actually been very solid. This is a terrific Rams passing defense. When Flash and I were talking earlier, we looked over it, and through 9 games this year, they've allowed 9 passing touchdowns and have also caused 8 interceptions. On the other side, Tampa Bay has allowed 17 passing touchdowns with 12 interceptions. So it's something to look at. The Rams, to me, are a bit more solid of a defense. They have talent across the board. Where the Buccaneers, you're right, they get after the quarterback, absolutely a terrific pass rush, have one really, really good linebacker in Levante David, one really good corner in Carlton Davis, but there are some holes there. The big difference is, will Aaron Donald be able to disrupt Brady enough, and will Jared Goff be able to handle the pass rush from the Buccaneers? It's a terrific game, and it can go either way. Love the live betting, but again, I still do like the under in this game.
Flash, when we talk about the game tonight and how it factors in, and I like to build off of last night, what a wonderful display of offense between the Las Vegas Raiders last night and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fun game back and forth. But the thing that really caught my attention is when we talk about in the past, Flash, and I always like to bring this up with you because you've been there, done that from the professional level. When there's no fans in the stands, they were literally having a conversation back and forth with the defense and making their checkdowns. Every single person on your offense is in key because you don't have to shout. There's no pressure with the clock running down. You can literally talk to your wide receiver 30 yards away because nobody is there. So that's why I bring up Jared Goff in this situation, because nobody feeds off of their head coach more than Jared Goff of coming up to the line before the actual clock shuts off, the speaker shuts off in the helmet. He can talk to him freely. It doesn't have to scream, "Oh my God, I missed the call. What was it?" That's not happening anymore. Offenses can run at an amazing tempo because there is no crowd. I know, Flash, you're liking the Rams tonight. That's a big boon, specifically for Jared Goff on the road.
Yeah, and another big thing, 100% it is, because it simplifies, and we know that simplicity is genius. But I'm wondering if the speed of the Bucs D and the pass rush is going to simplify it even more for Goff because he's not going to be able to sit there and take liberties. He's going to have the play in his head cemented. And I think we're going to see a lot of drop downs. I think we're going to see a lot of rollouts. And I think we're going to see a few screens. And you know that screen is my favorite play in football. So I think that there's a couple of factors. Don't get me wrong, Goff can still mess it up because Goff could miss an open receiver where 10 yards open. And when you know that they only need to be a yard open. I was always taught this in soccer. You only need half a yard. In fact, you don't even need half a yard to execute. These boys, you give them half a yard, they should connect. He misses 10 yards.
Yeah, a couple coaches I really like tonight as well. I mean, Bruce Arians a little bit crazy, but you'll have to like the fire he brings, and obviously Sean McVay down up as one of the best play callers. Watching yesterday, and I actually hate, I should say, going back to yesterday and talking about maybe somebody picking the Tennessee Titans and somebody else picking the Baltimore Ravens yesterday. But the props that we had, and I even believe, I didn't go back, but nobody's going to watch the show anyway. But I want to say, did you take the Dallas Cowboys outright yesterday over the Vikings?
I sure did. And man, I got lucky. It just, I don't know how I mean, it's the first time ever that Mike McCarthy has made me money ever in the history of time. But that Vikings defense is bad. And Andy Dalton had time to prepare. He's had all the weapons there. That Vikings defense wasn't ready to roll. And so I wasn't overly surprised. I was happy because I look smarter than I actually am. So that was fantastic. But yeah, I did score on that Dallas, which kind of saved me because I had some other ones that I kind of got burned on. So the Cowboys saved me yesterday, them and the Titans both.
Yeah, I'll tell you which one I think we both whiffed on, but I really liked coming in the S. I'm like, man, I don't see 52.5 points in this Colts game. Good Lord almighty. Did they get after it yesterday? But getting back real quick to that Dallas Cowboys game, I had the team total over 19.5. So I like paying. I like going after Dallas. And Dallas over the past couple of years has treated me very kindly in my pocketbook. But I hate to think, like, when we watch games, and Flash, I'll talk to this as well, where, like, we can only bet, we like to bet what we say paint by numbers. Like, just make the obvious play if you're a head football coach, right? Just don't outsmart yourself. Don't go for two. Don't have ridiculous plays. There were two instances in the game in the first half where I was losing my mind, where they had a 31, the Dallas Cowboys, from the 38-yard line of Minnesota, and they passed on 3rd and 1, and then again on 4th and 1, and didn't get any points out of it, therefore trying to leave, the rest of the half for the Minnesota Vikings, which ended up fumbling. But then at the end of the half, Flash, you're probably watching this the same thing we were. It's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line with 8 seconds to go. They throw a fade, which takes 3 seconds. So you say to yourself, they have one more pass, and if worst case scenario, you go for it on 3rd down. You hand the football off to Zeke at the 1. If you don't get it, you go to the locker room. Hey, we tried our best. We're an underdog. The fact that he kicked the field goal with 5 seconds to go without even running another play had me blowing my mind, and yet he still won the game, Flash.
Yeah, I mean, by default, because again, it was like when Seattle lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots. How did you not just hand it off to Elliott? You just run.
3rd and 1. And I'm the guy that says this. If you had 3rd and 1 and you handed off twice and didn't get it, you know what? I live with it. I'm like, dang, that's good defense. You play it up. Well, anyway, a lot of people clamoring in the chat box. We are going to get after 10 minutes to kickoff. Prop bets, one of the more exciting things. Last week, I actually lost my side bet on Arizona, but came up 2 of 3 with props. We've been pretty good on props this year. I'll go last year. Kyle, we'll start with you first. Props for the game tonight between the Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I got a few, and it was tough for me at first. I'm actually grateful that Flash and I talked a little earlier today. It kind of got my mind focused on it. It was a lot of fun. Hey, it was nice. It was a nice surprise call as I was sitting here in the dungeon, so it was nice. I've got here. I'm on my bookie here. For those of you wondering which book I'm on right now, I like the under rushing yards for Cam Akers, 25.5. Some books have it all the way up in the 30s. Look. They just split the running back carry so much. Tampa Bay is so good against the run. I don't think you see a ton of success there on the ground, and it's certainly not from Cam Akers. I'd be more concerned about Malcolm Brown maybe going over. So I got the under here. I have it under 25.5. I've also got Josh Reynolds over 3.5 catches. He's going to see a lot of Jamel Dean on the other side. He's targeted on about 20% of his routes with Carlton Davis. Now, they do play a lot of zone in Tampa Bay, but 25 targets over the last 3 weeks for Josh Reynolds. He's really evolved into be a part of that offense. So I've got him over 3.5 catches as well. And I've also taken Jared Goff over 1.5 touchdowns. I think both of these quarterbacks are going to have to throw the ball into the end zone. Both these teams, terrific against the run. They allow the third and the fourth fewest rushing touchdowns in the league. So I think if these teams are going to score, certainly, like, we like to say, make your bets tell a story. So if you're one of those people, I saw some people take the over. I think there's points. If you're one of them, then you're going to want to take those over passing touchdown props, because you're probably not going to see a lot of rushing touchdown props tonight. So I like Jared Goff over 1.5 touchdown passes as well.
By the way, Flash, I'm going to get to you right now and talk some prop bets, but I like to talk to Kyle about this for a second. When you saw the cell phone ringing from Costa Rica, did you think you might not be doing tonight's Monday Night Football show?
That's right. I was like, oh, this must be the email here. They got rid of my sorry ass because the Logan Thomas prop video didn't hit yesterday because of Alex Smith, and they already know I'm day drinking, so they had to get rid of me early, and we're waiting for the new face on here. It was going to be Matt or Gary or Chris on here tonight replacing me, but I survived another week. So
not just survived, you got your name on the title.
Yeah, look at that.
Monday Night Football with Donnie and Kyle.
Flash is not happy.
Forget Flash out here. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny you bring, because somebody, at least I'll go by in some of the older videos, and I still laugh to this day that at least every video somebody says to Kyle, like, man, that's really a shame Kyle's actually leaving. So the pun actually works out itself. Anyway, let's get to some prop bets here for you, Flash. What are we looking at tonight between the Rams and the Buccaneers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was so struggling to actually press a finger on the singles. So as I say, if you want to stick with me here, I'll just run down them. This comes to plus 300. So I've gone with Josh Reynolds over 29.5 yards. I've gone with Akers under 36.5. I've gone with Fournette under 50.5 rushing. Brady and Goff just to throw 1 touchdown each. Brady completions, and that's probably the one I like the most, was 18.5 over 18.5. Cup over 34.5 yards receiving, and under 60.5 points in the game, and that comes to plus 300. So I've just coupled everything together. There's 8 selections there. If we can get it right, then that's great. I like the Rams at plus 175, and I also like a field goal in the first quarter at plus 100.
Oh, nice.
I agree. I didn't take any kicking props tonight. I'm going to stick specifically with Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receivers, and there's 2 of them. I always like to go with 3 prop bets because I figure I can get that nice 2-1 and get out of here with some money, as opposed to betting 4 games and then you got to go 3-1, gets a little bit harder. So I'm going to stick with these 3 tonight. First one I'm going to go with is Chris Godwin over 59.5 yards. If you take a look, he's been banged up this year, but has played in 6 games. The only game that he did not have more than the 59 yards or enough to cash this ticket was the game that he went up against with the New Orleans Saints, when he had that first game back with the broken hand and it wasn't fit for him. 6 for 92 last game. I think he gets to that 60 yards. Also, when we take a look at Chris Godwin, I'm going to go over 4.5 catches, which means he has to get to 5. 5 of 6 games this year, he's had 5 or more catches. Can you guess the game where he didn't have more than 5 or more catches? Nice. That was against the New Orleans Saints there with the busted up finger. So, hey, we're going to play along with that. Now, here's the fun prop of the night. I always like to try to scoot down the list and take a look of what I like and what I don't like, and one that should hit and make some sense. Scotty Miller, the slot receiver. Now, we know he's losing his reps, obviously, to Antonio Brown, who's taking some of those slot reps away. But if you take a look at this number tonight, it's not 1 catch. It's just a 7.5 yard number for that catch. Like, he's a slot receiver. If he gets a slip screen, he can get it. If he catches a dump over the middle, he can get this. Taking a look at him, out of his 9 games that he played this year, 6 of those 9 games, he's had a catch of at least 10 yards or longer. I just thought it was simple. 7.5 yards, 1 catch for 8. You cash that ticket. The good part about that also is you're in the entire game. Even if he doesn't have a catch at the half, it's like, oh, man, I got to get 70 yards. How am I going to do that? 1 catch. He's always going to be in that throughout the way. Scotty Miller tonight, the great white hype from the MAC. He's going to get me that 10-yard catch tonight, so I am looking forward to it. 5 minutes outside before we kick off, 47.5, 4 points. I'm excited, man. I'm ripping and ready to go here.
Just a 52 thumbs up, though. Less than 16%.
Yes. Come on.
What's going on? I mean, we've got 330 watching, which gives it one of them. And then I say, hey, 52. See that? But now I found the reason why. It's because we're so, invigorating that they're concentrating and they're listening that they forget to press the thumbs up until you remind them. Now that 52, look, it goes up 10% in 1 minute, less than a minute, 5 seconds. Because they are, I understand, because I said to the people who watch my shows, why are you not putting your thumbs up? Do you not like it? And then the people are coming up going, we forgot all about the thumbs up because we're so like concentrating on the show. So it's hats off to you, Donnie and Kyle, that no one's putting their thumbs up for you.
Yeah,
there you go. They hate it. Like bang, like yesterday, we got the thumbs up sign because we said, look at the thumbs up there and treat it like Matthew Stafford's hurt thumb. Just keep on drilling. So next Sunday when we do it, it's going to be Gardner Minshew's thumb. Bang on that thing to certainly raise it up here. But 5 minutes before kickoff, I know we got the prop bets out there. Let's wrap around again on what we like side-wise and total-wise. I'll start first. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm going to lay the -4 in this game. And it's crazy. Like in this day and age, like I'm a complete over guy from what I look at. But this game to me with two really good defenses, two quarterbacks that aren't that mobile, I just see the game staying under the total. And I love Flash's initial thing. Good chance this game could be 24-17 either way. I'm going to take the under, and I'm also going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kyle, how about you tonight on your sides and totals for the game?
Yeah, and real quick, I want to touch on the Chris Godwin prop. I think is fantastic. He's going to see Troy Hill, who is the most targeted corner in the secondary. He's targeted on about 19 to 21% of his defensive routes. Chris Godwin lines up there 68% of the time. So I do think that's the best matchup on paper for the corners. You know, I've gone back and forth. For those of you who have watched all the shows this week, I've said the Bucs a couple of times. I think I've talked myself into the Rams. I'm going to take those points. I think that defense can cause pressure up the middle. We've seen Brady struggle with that. I think that secondary is a little bit better. And there's some weaknesses there with Jamel Dean and Sean Murphy Bunting. So I'm going to take the Rams to cover. I actually like the value on the money line as well. And I'm going to take the under as well. I completely agree. I think these defenses get after it tonight.
Flash, big NFC matchup tonight here. Side and total again for the good people out there.
Sorry, was you talking to me? I lost everyone.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, Flash, he already checked out on this, Kyle. Like, he's already on the next week. Yeah,
how did the game go anyway? Did the Chiefs win?
I'm still watching that drive. What a throw.
Go with the Rams. Go with the Rams on so many different levels. I think they're the better D. I'm getting plus 175 for a toss-em. I think it's a flip of the coin game.
Yep.
I've got the Rams now in my Super Bowl bet and the NFC bet because of their D. I think that they're the strongest D, maybe them and the Saints. I just and I can't go with the Bucs because of the Saints. It's as simple as that.
335 people watching live now. Great anticipation of kickoff tonight. It's going to be a really good game, or what at least we think is going to be a good game. We've had some pretty good games turn out, even though, you know, the Chicago Bears sometimes put on the TV. But as long as we get an interesting game all the way through to try to work it, I know a couple of people asked, you know, the live bets during the game. If there's something available that we like, we're certainly going to jump on. But obviously, leading off, you don't want to double down on your bets or just, you know, cut your nose off to spite your face, just trying to half out of some of these games. So we have pretty good convictions on the sides and the totals and some profits to go along with. So whatever you guys got in the chat box, shout it out. Let us know any questions that you have that come up. We're here to certainly have some fun tonight. But also, guys, be remiss to not talk about Thursday night's games, or excuse me, Thursday's games. The Detroit game is one of those where the family's starting to come over, the turkey's in the oven. Did anybody catch the Detroit score? Because nobody gives a damn about that football game outside of us hardcore gamblers. Then it's a national tradition at 4 o'clock. Everybody outside the state of Texas roots for the Dallas Cowboys, either get injured or lose, and then you have a really good night football game. But a COVID-impacted night football game between those Baltimore Ravens and Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know how you take it, Flash. I'll start with you first. Like, we'll just get this in before kickoff. I'm looking forward to that game, but are we just being contrarian to take Baltimore in that game? How the hell can they stand up, lose their I think their best running back overall in J.K. Dobbins, and then you're going to be down Mark Ingram, the veteran, so you're left with the Gus bus. But does that mean Lamar Jackson can throw me to victory? Jesus, good Lord.
Yeah, but I just don't want the Ravens anywhere near the playoffs because we know that so many people jumped on that bandwagon, and I actually went up and said, no, they're not for me. So now I just want them. I don't even want them to make the playoffs, and I want, because what will they go 6-5? 6-5 they'll be if they get beat this week.
On the outside looking in of a 17 playoff. By the way, Kyle, I have to say, the show we did yesterday, and I don't know if it was Fred Johnson that was in here. Somebody actually said Joe Burrow was leaving in a stretcher yesterday, and it happened. The minute he went down, I want to say, I'm assuming because Fred Johnson's writing it again that Dalton's going to leave on a stretcher. Somebody predicted that yesterday, Flash. You want to talk about putting the kibosh on somebody?
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's disgraceful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I laugh just because I'm stunned by, like, you read that, like, how these nutty comments come by. And when Joe Burrow went down, like, I didn't even think, like, oh, that's bad. I said, somebody actually said that in the chat box this morning. Yeah, that was him. Yep. Yeah. So now we're looking for Andy Dalton on Thursday. If Andy Dalton leaves on a stretcher Thursday, we're going to bring Fred Johnson in for a weekly hit of who gets stretchered every week. So.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a number. We're going to be calling and making bets.
Yeah, at halftime, don't go anywhere because there's some great matchups for next week, and there's some great lines that are already.
I love it. I love this weekend's card. Sunday's card to me is awesome. It's
Seattle and the Eagles is 5. Wow,
come on, Flash. That's it. Stone Cold Eagles win. We're going to be a Monday Night Football. You guys are going to get the wrath of me talking about my Eagles. So,
God.
I'm cheering the Eagles on as well because I've got them to win the division.
Yeah, I need him to get to 8 wins so that Chris from our college football show owes me twice. He told me the Steelers would stink this year, and I bet him on the Steelers, and then my dumbass had to bet him on the Eagles as well. And well, I'm going to go 1-1 there because I'll tell you what, I love the effort that Carson Wentz puts in. Like, that guy will fight for everything, but he's just not accurate. He makes poor decisions.
Here we go.
I'm not sure he's a competent NFL quarterback anymore. I love the guy. I love how he competes, but I just don't think he's very good. I mean, there's no excuses now. He's getting most of his weapons back. That was a bad defense he played yesterday. It looked awful. He's just looking awful.
They both did. Him and there's not too much you could do in the rain, but he does need to be better. But there is something to be said about every time you drop back to pass, you're getting annihilated. And
it's a very
Jason Peters is throwing the game.
Donnie, from the Bucs.
Little handoff up the middle. By the way, Flash, I'm going to play a game with you tonight. Oh, that's a bad injury.
Yeah,
we're going to play a game tonight. Like, we're going to take a shot every time somebody takes a ball out of the end zone and gets stopped inside the 20. That's my favorite game every single Sunday. It happens all the time.
Wait, what are you guys taking shots of? Because if I find myself taking a bunch of Jameson shots and tanked by the end and sounding like an idiot, and you guys,
I'm gonna have to go up and get some Crown Royal. I'm gonna have to go up and get some Crown Royal.
I'll go grab my
Jameson. Tea coming.
And big thanks to Darren McCardle, by the way. He's paying Flash's salary tonight. He's already given us $7, so Flash is getting paid. Now we need our money done.
He's using Keenan's bank account though to pay this money.
That makes sense. Yeah, of course, yeah. Keenan
McCardle. I'll give him my PayPal account.
There you go.
That was another thing. My PayPal. Did I say this last week? I'm still smarting over it. I sent someone some money. And then they rung me and said, like, there was $26 less than I sent them because it was like,
the international exchange is outrageous, man.
They got to let you click the friends and family thing. There's got to be a way to do it because I do a PayPal giveaway every week over on my show. And sometimes when I send it to people, it gets all weird and discombobulated. I don't understand it. So blame them. It's not your fault. It's their fault.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Back to play final. Let's see what time we get off the air tonight. Over under 12 o'clock.
On his own here, so he's going to get it out of his hands live. Anyway, there you go.
Oh, God, I'm way behind. I was watching a different way tonight so I could watch on a bigger screen, but I'm so much further behind than usual. Son of a bitch.
Kicked off yet, Carl?
Yeah, I'm just finishing the Chiefs-Raiders game. Nice. What a touchdown to Travis Kelce by Mahomes. Nice play there.
Yeah, what a 7-play. 75 yards, right?
And I loved when he rolled out of the pocket. He didn't roll out of the pocket because he had to. There was no pressure. He did it to draw that safety in. Then it made Travis Kelce. I rewatched that game this afternoon while I was cleaning the house up for the guests, and you could see the safety bite when he rolled out. Travis Kelce wide open. Beautiful play. Absolutely beautiful play. But that defense, the Chiefs defense, not very good. Like, you can't keep giving these teams 31 points.
Hell of a catch.
You just can't.
I just remember. So you're completions over 18 and a half. So that's a good start.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get that easy.
Stop at Kansas City. That's just.
Well, that's the thing. If they have one, you're in the postseason and you have one off game by Mahomes, your defense can't stop anyone. That defense is giving up point after point to Derek Carr and Teddy Bridgewater. Come on. Bad defense.
Yeah, they do struggle with competent offenses, I should say.
There's no running against this D, by the way, for the Bucs. Please.
Yeah.
You
got to try it. That's a good start for the under. So, I mean, you're moving, 2 minutes, only got about, 12, 13 total yards. Live line, I mean, obviously no real change to the live line there, 47 and a half,
272 yards passing for Brady.
It's like the passing league. It is a bit high, but I mean, everybody seems to get it, unless you're, I guess, actually Joe
I mean, there's a few 190s and 180s yesterday as well, though.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a few moody old.
How about Joe Flacco yesterday? How about that?
Hey, I took that Jets team
boys?
total.
Yeah,
I took that Jets team total, and I took them to cover. So that was another one that kind of bailed me out from that Colts Packers going over.
I don't know what it is with the Chargers second half, man, but they're an embarrassment. Like, they were playing like self-defense late in that game when you should have just been in like party mode.
I was happy because I channeled my inner Donnie. I saw 17.5, and I saw the Chargers.
You got to do that, man.
I'm taking it.
You got to lay down with the freeze, man. Everybody can take those. Like, if you were taking the favorites yesterday, like the Steelers, they didn't get their total. Teams like that, you got to move it out, man.
Yeah, I was happy. It was a mixed day. I was mad about, like, I went 2-4 in the pick 6 because you had to pick sides, but my actual bets went so well, taking the Cowboys and the Titans and then that Jets team total. That made me really happy. Made me really, really happy. The Dolphins screwed me. When Ryan Fitzpatrick came in the game, I'm like, oh my God, we have a chance. We can actually cover because Tua's out of here and the offense is moving the ball. Just a little, they did it a little bit too late, but
I didn't like that move for a Dolphins franchise. That was kind of bunk because I figured, like, I didn't know where they were going. Like, hey, the kid's going to pull him out. We're going to put Fitzpatrick in. So I figured Fitzpatrick would get the start this week, but now they're going back to Tua. But why would you do that to a young kid who's only down 10? Like, don't you want to see how he performs and down 10 points on the road to try to win?
It's easy to play when you're 3 or 4-0 up.
Exactly.
But if it's 0-0 or 1-1 or you're down 1, you can show some heart and get back into the game. That's the real lesson. That's the real value.
I thought he was hurt at first because he had that weird fall in his leg.
I checked it.
But it turns out he wasn't hurt, dude. They just pulled him. Look, if that team really wants to be you got to play Fitzpatrick. The passing game is so much more dynamic when he's in the game, isn't it? I mean, Tua just is still so limited. He's going to be good, but Ryan Fitzpatrick this year can get things done.
Then we talk about like the catchable ball. Like when Tua's like Steve Young, we talk about left-handed quarterbacks. It's quirky as is, but Steve Young's release and throwing motion was so soft and always on target and easy to catch. Tua's looks like it's like, more of a wind-up motion, doesn't come out all that smooth. It'll be interesting to see because Carson Wentz always thought had that issue, a absolute rocket arm, but not that ball that you just like Nick. The difference between Nick Foles and Carson Wentz of Philadelphia. Why did Alshon Jeffrey absolutely love to play with Nick Foles? Because he would throw him balloon balls and easy catches, like one fireball after another. I didn't agree with them taking him out. Brian Flores has pitched a perfect game this year. And I thought that yesterday was his first, like, one of those, man, I don't know if he should have done that. But having said that, if he pulls him yesterday and goes, hey, look, man, he's not playing up to par. We're winning games, but it's actually despite our offense. I got to go with Fitzpatrick because we're about winning games and getting to the playoffs. I'm like, damn, this guy's really good. But he didn't do that, so I sort of take it back a little bit.
Can we talk about the Falcons and Saints?
Falcons packed it in, Flash. Matt Ryan wanted no piece of that front four yesterday. None. He was like, you know what? I'm done. And I had the team total over 26 for the New Orleans Saints. I'm watching the second half. The deep play gets turned over or brought back. But Taysom Hill 7 minutes ago I was like, I need one more big play here. Runs it down to the 20, drops the football on the ground. I'm like, I lost. Then I see the 4th and 13 at the end of the game. I'm like, just get a stop here. We get a field goal. And, of course, Julio Jones, before his hamstring gives out again, makes like a 25-yard catch over the middle. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Flash,
go ahead, talk about it.
I took the Falcons team total. I was just pissed about the whole thing. Of course, Julio Jones leaves, first play, just soft-ass Julio Jones. Matt Ryan, absolutely pathetic. I mean, no Marshawn Lattimore. That's your best player in the secondary. And oh, God.
They sacked him like every other play.
Oh, God, I'm so sick of the Falcons. I had a rough morning, but thank you for the Cowboys. Thank God for the Cowboys and the Jets. I can't believe I'm saying that in the same sentence, but that's what saved my ass yesterday.
Is that first completion to Cup?
Coop Cup.
Well, I'm still on the pregame show, so I'll let you know when I get there.
Cooper Cup number 10, he is, isn't he?
They say he caught that, or they will try to.
It's going to be Cooper Cup. He's going to line up in the slot against Murphy Bunting, and if Tampa Bay is going to play zone and leave Murphy Bunting, he's going to dominate them in the slot, like absolutely.
So they give him 5. Cooper.
I think I took over 63.5 yards as well for Cooper Cup, which is a bit high. Yeah, you're going to get – I think you get that. I don't want to jinx it too much and be too – he'll get hurt if I say it too much. But, yeah that's Cooper Cup. I just saw the catch right now, so I'm way behind. God damn it, I'm way behind.
Coop. By the way, yesterday in that Saints game, I'm telling you, Sean Payton, just a wizard. Like when you look at a team that struggles out there, right? When you use your starting quarterback like Drew Brees, usually you don't even function. They go unbeaten without him last year. Step right in, blow the damn doors off of Atlanta. They're going to be favored again with Denver without your quarterback. Just goes to show you how well they draft and how much talent is actually on that football team. It's amazing, man. What a great organization.
And that's why I couldn't believe we were getting plus 100 about the division. It was like, because it was all just down to the Brady effect.
What the hell is Fred Johnson doing trying to jinx Cooper Kupp on a stretcher? We need the 34.5 yards at least, Fred. I don't need that bullshit right now. We need him to get to that yardage. If he doesn't get to that yardage, Flash, you're going to like see something weird happen and I'll get the email and then I won't even be on the Tuesday show tomorrow. Like get it together, Fred.
He can't. They told him already. Said you can't. You're a prop bet guy. You cannot lose over the weekend, then come on here and lose. So hey, maybe it is the last stand for Kyle here.
It's the last stand. It is funny. I see that comment all the time. Hey, is it really your last show over? I see it all the time.
First down for the Rams squad here. Tampa Bay -3.5, over under 45.5.
Times.
Not really ready to hound away and get after this. But how much? But Flash, talk about your New Orleans Saints. How much better are they going to be once they get Breeze back and Taysom Hill has all this?
Options. It's options.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
And the other thing is, it's almost like a free timeout. You just stick him in for a play. Bring Breeze over to the side, go through the next play, go through the next 4 or 5 plays, then stick him back in, bring Taysom out. Honestly, it's like having 9 or 10 timeouts in a game.
I'll tell you what's crazy also. Emza says he was impressed with New Orleans. Even when you look at New Orleans, I was really frustrated to start because they got their first drive of the game where they got into the red zone. It was 1st and goal, and they put Taysom Hill at wide receiver and ran the Wildcat with Kamara. I'm like, let's not outsmart ourselves here. Taysom Hill is the ultimate guy to run that offense. Exactly. And you totally took the ball out of his hands. It made me laugh. It pissed me off, but it actually made me laugh for a second. But, man, coaches just be coaches. Like, hey, let's run Wildcat. No, you have Taysom Hill as your quarterback. Run him with Kamara on a read option, and you'll probably walk in the end zone. The play gets blown up. I'm like, oh.
Right. Well, does anyone think Kamara's throwing a pass?
He's not. He's going to throw it to Taysom Hill?
Yeah, exactly. You just eliminated half of what the defense you did. You got too cute there. If you keep Taysom Hill there and have Kamara out there, then there's a pass at the throw, and you're making the defense cover more things. But coaches do weird shit, man. They just do. Even some of the best ones do weird shit. There's Cooper Kupp again. Cooper Kupp's going to get
18 yards. 18 yards.
Coop.
There we go.
I need another 17. Come on.
There was a lot of people.
He says he bet against Mahomes on a 2-minute drill. Never again. It's hard. They're one of the teams. Same thing with Russell Wilson to me. When you bet against them, it's better just to not watch the football game. Like you covered, but you're just every offensive possession. Like they're going to score. They're going to score. I can't watch this anymore. So.
Yeah. I took the Chiefs -7.5. I was pissed at that defense the entire game, but it is what it is.
Let's see what we got here. So we're at about midfield.
You're going to see number 23, Murphy Bunting, standing there next to Cooper Kupp after a catch over and over and over again because Sean Murphy Bunting sucks. One of the worst slot corners in the league.
So little handoff there to the tight end around the back. They're really mixing this up.
Scripted plays, baby.
Mm-hmm. And we have seen the offense start hot and then sort of get cold after that.
Yeah.
So even though Jared Goff looks good right now, I wouldn't get ahead of myself. But
definitely not.
It is encouraging to see him playing this well early if you're a Rams backer. Absolutely.
Well, you say that, but there's been quite a few times when he's actually that'll be Cooper Kupp. That'll be Cooper Kupp.
3rd and 4 about the 50.
Over 34 yards, done.
There you go.
Piss on your play.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Rams.
There we go.
They've gone soft zone. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's weird.
Right in the middle. Cooper Kupp. On you go, boy.
There we go. I mean, God, he's going to get over 5.5 catches prop on the on this first drive. Holy crap. Oh,
yeah, he must be feeling better now. Obviously.
We got pot splashers on the thing.
Nah, they're not that far ahead. They're just
I'm ahead.
Well, I'm looking on the I'm looking at touchdown here in the comment section.
Touchdown.
Let's see, Kupp came off the field on that one. Let's see what that was ramifications. if he's just tired.
55 yards he's on.
There we go. There we go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Long 37.
I'm basically more nervous about all the picks that Flash took earlier when we were talking than my own. So
I want to see Josh Reynolds, really.
Yeah, we'll get some
Rams
Josh
money line is minus 121 now, so they flipped to the favorite here. In the red
so
zone.
look at that value we got early, taking the Rams, right? Look at that value. That's what it's all about.
Come on, JPP.
Robert Woods handoff. That's so common. Remember we were talking about that, how they handed off to Robert Woods a lot. He hasn't been targeted as much lately. He's going to see the harder coverage.
How many did you have for Cooper Kupp? How many receptions?
I had 5.5.
Okay, you got 5 now.
Holy shit. 5 on the opening drive. Isn't that what Tyreek Hill did? Charlie, I'm not leaving. And I would never leave anything.
I need Goff to throw the touchdown, not run it. 3rd and 2, so come on.
Let's get that throwing touchdown. Let's get it to Josh Reynolds. Why not? Why the hell not?
There again, the field goal. Oh, he's got him. You
Flash!
joker.
Come on.
No, not the got him that you think. Watch this.
Okay. Hey, the good part about this too, no Cam Akers rushing yards on the first drive as well, so that's looking good.
That's funny. I drafted Cam Akers is like a later round pick. Like I think he'll be in there. Be a 3. Yeah, so the offsides. I think he'll be like a decent. He's not even involved in the offense, man.
No, he had like 10 carries last week, which is most the entire season. But or the week before. Were they on a bye last week? I can't remember. But
what was that, by the way? It wasn't even a hard count.
Just run right in there, give a first down. That's Michigan, baby.
3rd and 2. That might kill my throwing touchdown. That
Tampa Bay can shut the run down. I think you're going to see a bootleg touchdown again. I'm way behind, so I might already be wrong. Who knows?
62 yards, Cooper Kupp. What was his?
I took him at 63.5. You had him at 34.5.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to tick one off on the first drive. I can tick off another one of Goff touchdown. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I want Reynolds because I don't want to see Fournette or Akers all night.
Leonard Fournette's not going to run for 50 yards. I know people were saying the over Fournette. They don't really give him the ball in the running game. He's more of their passing down back. So he might get, a handful of carries. The only way he's getting over that is if there's a missed assignment and he breaks off a long run. But for the most part, he's not their guy. And you see Tampa Bay shutting down that run right now.
11 plays, 76 yards in 7 minutes and 40 seconds now off the clock, man. Those are good for your unders, man.
Great for the unders.
Oh, massively.
That under 60.5 is feeling pretty good too at this point. You would need 14 points by now to be worried about that. So
who has under 60.5?
Flash does as part of his bet builder we did.
Like, damn. I was like, I need to get in on this
again.
Still fans down there in Florida. Good old Florida, huh?
Good old Florida. They're not messing around. They don't care.
Don't worry. If the Cowboys end up winning the division, Jerry Jones is going to have 120,000 people down at AT&T. So get ready for
isn't that crazy? Think about this. So the entire NFC East.
Yes, baby.
Is that it? Did we chalk another one off the board?
Yeah,
Josh Reynolds?
The touchdown, yeah.
Is it to Josh Reynolds?
No.
Oh, damn it. He's my captain on DraftKings, Josh Reynolds is. I got a value on him, so I took it.
What number is he?
He's number 11?
Okay.
Yeah.
He's number 11.
That's a nice drive, man. That is a long and nice drive by the Rams. I can give
Robert Woods got the touchdown. Okay.
Yeah, they had 3 open.
Divine holding up pretty good.
Yeah, they had 3 open there. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice stuff.
Nice play. That's a nice play by Goff, yeah.
So we just rub.
There we go.
So 6 more to go.
There we go.
7-0 Rams out of the gate. I'm already hightailing it. God damn it! Come on, Bucs.
Isn't it crazy to think that if you look at the NFC East, right, every team in that division is either the worst record in the conference, and the Eagles are in first place. They're a tie away from being tied for the worst record in the entire conference in Week 12 coming up with 3 wins, and that's just That's mind-blowing to think a division leader is literally basically tied for the worst record in the conference. Absolutely absurd. It's absurd.
That's the way it bounces.
The 49ers with Nick Mullins would be dominating that division by a game and be the front runners right now.
I would like to play the Niners every game. We'd be undefeated.
How dare you? How dare you? Oh, by the way, I'm ordering my PJ Walker jersey because of that awesome performance by PJ Walker. I cannot wait to wear my Carolina Panthers PJ Walker jersey.
Fast and Furious.
PJ Walker?
Was it not Paul Walker?
Paul Walker.
Oh, that's Paul Walker.
Walker.
Is it too soon to talk about him? Because
no, I just saw him driving down the street.
Wait, that can't be right because didn't he die in a thing?
Yeah.
CGI, man, can make it all happen.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I heard there was a hologram of Paul Bearer at the Undertaker thing in the Survivor Series, which was funny as hell. I can't watch that anymore, but yeah.
Really? That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
So what does the P stand for in PJ Walker then?
Philip.
Oh, no wonder it's P.
Yeah, he tried to go with Philip, but it didn't work out well. So he went back to PJ. Now he's winning games. So bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And the 49ers getting another mention.
By the way, live line plus 1.5 for the Bucs, plus 105 on the money line. I'm looking at points bet out of New Jersey on those. Over under 46.5. So 47 still hanging in there as the over under. I still like it. I think it goes under the number. Yeah. And now you can get the Bucs as a plus 1.5. I don't think that's, if I have -4, I'm not going to jump in at plus 1.5. So I got to see something.
No, but if you were Bucs and you were waiting for the live line, but you still think the Bucs are going to win, now you're getting a plus number on the money line. Then this is when you take it instead of that's why this was a good game. So if you're still like, okay, one drive, Rams look good, maybe they fall apart later, Bucs make adjustments. I still like the Bucs. Take the
five about the Rams.
Yeah, exactly. So. Live betting is, especially if you're betting sides, we talked about that on the show. It's hard to bet sides now in the NFL. It's just so efficient. It's so tough. So many things can go wrong. Live betting for the NFL and especially the NBA. I've covered the NBA for years, going through all that.
They're not actually manually done.
Yeah, they do. We were talking to, who was it? Was it Dave Mason? We were talking about how they kind of do the live betting. They got a group of nerds in there that sort it out. That's basically how it works. I shouldn't call them nerds, geniuses. That's what they are, but
no, I think they were happy to be a nerd.
Yeah, nerds. I love that. Oh.
Yeah.
Kickoff. So touchback. Looks like a couple of these good legs on these kickers. Flash. We don't have to be doing too many shots out here. It looks like
more touchbacks yesterday.
Look at Brady letting it rip. What a specimen.
So two. If they run it again, they're asking for trouble.
We've been seeing on the thing. Everyone wants to know how Kelsey broke her bed, so I want to get her official answer right now, or I'm going to make it up. I have a feeling it has something to do with the kicker for the Cardinals, but she doesn't like it when I say that.
Did you put too many nails in?
It's funny.
Was it IKEA? What was it?
I'm going to text her right now and get her official answer for everyone.
IKEA. Come on, Bucs. I always get a laugh out of Ronald Jones in the past game because they do throw him the football, but boy, you talk about a guy fighting the football when it comes to him.
I think Tom's fighting.
Gronk. I don't know if that hit the ground. Oh, they called it.
We're going to have a look.
Tom's getting that pressure. Ooh. Ooh. Show the ball, man. What the hell? I guess not.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
I think that under 22.5, 23.5 in the first half is a great number. I mean, you just saw a 10-minute drive. I think that's a fantastic number. So someone stay away from that. No, I like that.
Need to get Scotty Miller involved. And where's my man Godwin at? Somebody throw deep to. Ooh, what the?
I don't know.
There you go. I was gonna say, like, what the hell was that?
The pressure on Brady. If that Rams front four comes to play and Jared Goff is competent, it's going to be a long night for the Bucs.
This is a great playoff game. Like, this is a playoff game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, these teams will definitely be in the playoffs, both of them.
Yeah.
When you look at the NFC, the whole conference, like Carolina might make the playoffs. Probably will.
That's why I took 9-1 about the Rams and the 20-1 about them for the Super Bowl. Was because of this team.
Yeah.
They're getting the Brady, boy. Woo!
Free.
99 is nasty.
Desperately looking for Josh Reynolds.
All right, so now we're on the board with Godwin here. All right.
Well, I think Reynolds will be good. So now you saw the first drive, Cooper Kupp just took over and dominated. So now they're going to try to adjust to help on the slot. They've got Carlton Davis, who's going to be on that side over there on Robert Woods. I think Josh Reynolds, you're going to see a couple catches.
Yeah, Reynolds got a lot of targets last game. He did.
He's been doing it 3 straight weeks. He has, just for reference here, over the past 3 weeks, I'll pull it up if I can remember.
When you throw it backwards, does it still count as a completion?
No, it doesn't. In fact, I got robbed last week. That Cordero Patterson, remember we thought we hit the prop and hit the parlay?
Yeah, somebody DM'd me on that too. And it's just like, hey, I said, yeah, it counted because I didn't know.
No, I got burned. I was pissed. About that. But that's what happened. Got burned. They called it a run instead of a catch, and I got burned on my part. I was all excited, and then I was just not going to bring that up, so everyone thought I still won. But turns out
my book graded it a win.
Like half a yard in front on a runner, like that. That's pass, isn't it?
It's just up to whatever asshole's deciding the stats there.
Right.
Godwin, let's go.
If I can get
this in tight windows, man. That Rams D is all over everything right now, too.
Yeah, they're man-to-man.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So Josh Reynolds targets over the last 4 weeks, 10, 9,
Incredible.
8, and 9. So he's been targeted, 36 times over the last 4 weeks, an average of 9 targets a week. So
okay. They're quick, this Rams D.
yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
I mean, these would cause the Saints some difficulties, these.
Yeah, and especially if for some reason the Rams were able to
please put the Saints back
game
in the Rams. Yeah, put the Saints and the Rams together back in New Orleans. See if the refs handle the business.
Oh, that's right. That's a good point.
By the way, they were scoring 40 points a week then.
Yeah. Yes, they were.
Rojo. They always make him the focal point. They should. Just keep letting him go.
And no Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette doesn't have a single rushing yard in the first quarter, so that's looking good. The under there. Cam Akers, not a single rushing yard. We're looking good.
Moving the football.
Well, it's just Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds, what do we need? 29.5 yards out of him? I like that.
Bucs now move into a -2.5 roll, -136 on the money line.
And we need Tom to throw 1 touchdown.
Yeah, that'll happen. Hopefully. Could happen here on this drive. Unless I'm way behind and it's already a field goal.
No, first and 10.
They're in the red zone now. And down in the red zone.
Yeah. I just watched the second and 4 completion to Gronk. So that's a little where I'm at. How far behind am I?
We're at halftime. So.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
All right, that'll do it probably for the first quarter there. Good first quarter.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers end at -2.5 for the game. So under 47 now. So long time consuming drives, which is what we thought. But both the offenses actually look pretty good. Taking what they give them, as they say, Flash.
Without a doubt. And the big thing is now he's going to have to get away from this run. Try and bring a little bit of pressure, suck them in. Because I tell you what, they're happy for him to throw. And they just let him play in front. And then they hit. And no broken tackles. So, yeah, it's gonna be a great game. Great game. I'll be back in a second.
Sounds good. I think the under looks pretty good, too. I mean,
no, it does. Yeah, because the one thing I thought on this game is I don't think you're going to get too many breakaway plays, like 40, 50-yard plays.
Yeah.
So you saw those last 2 drives by the Rams and the Buccaneers taking their shots, running the football, 10 to 15 yards. Maybe Cooper Kupp had that one nice play, but outside of that, pretty much been in the same stuff here.
Ooh, my 49ers get these Rams next week, huh? A little bit of a revenge game for the Rams.
Yeah. Look at the screen right now, Kyle. know where I'm looking, man. You know
49ers team total, right? I mean,
Oh,
what's it at right now? Is it low?
No, there's not. It's not. It won't be out until at least the Rams game gets over tonight. But looking at that game, like I'm waiting because hey, Ray, stink. Rams good, but Calvary might be coming back this week for the San Francisco 49ers. So
Yeah. Well, besides, of course, the quarterback, so we're still
who cares? Negligible. But if I'm going to get Debo back, if I'm going to get both my running backs back this week, I got to look at them, man. I do. On turf, going up against your hated rival. Yes, sir.
Yep. And Shanahan knows how to – him and McVay are actually really, really good friends. So he takes that personally, and we saw it the last game. Niners, he can out-scheme Sean McVay. They're going to score some points in that game. If that total is under 20, take that damn total. And it's probably going to be in that 18.5 range, 18.5.
I don't know. If we think it'll be that low, I don't know.
I think so because it's still Nick Mullins. And especially if the Rams don't allow the Bucs, to get somewhere in those high 20s tonight. I mean, that defense is ranked really high. So, no, Garoppolo's not coming back. I saw that he's not going to be back this year. I'll be surprised if he is.
We'll see if he even comes back, period. But that's a really interesting one looking up. But because I already have my board posted already on games I'm looking at, and their 49ers are on that board, man.
What about Jacksonville's total against Cleveland after only putting up 3 yesterday?
They would be number 2 on my board right now.
Okay, like that.
You got to wait for that Minshew news. If Gardner Minshew doesn't play, they're unbettable. Jake Luton is just an awful, awful quarterback. But we're anticipating that Gardner Minshew will be able to come back and run around. And also keep in mind in that game too, because we know that Miles Garrett's going to already miss the game for COVID. But the key one is Denzel Ward had an MRI on his calf today. Now, I always joke about, I do, athletes have no idea what the hell a hamstring, a calf, or a soft muscle tissue is. So when I see MRI on your calf on a Monday for a guy that's built on speed and quickness, if Denzel Ward doesn't play and Myles Garrett doesn't play and Jacksonville gets Minshew back, they might be able to put up some points. I'm not going to say they're going to win the game, but
hey, I even think Luton I think is capable. I don't think he's that much worse than Minshew. Neither one of them. He looked okay against Green Bay. They barely
he's got 1 touchdown and 6 picks though.
Yeah, but he's played Green Bay and Pittsburgh, right? And then who was the other one? I can't remember the other damn team, but
Houston.
Oh yeah, Houston. That is.
Oh yes.
What happened?
That was a good time to come in.
Oh, did we already tick off a touchdown pass?
We ticked
Good
off,
Lord,
baby.
Mike Evans. Damn.
Yeah, he wanted to get over that line, didn't he?
There we go. Let's keep ticking them off.
That's a great quarter, that, isn't it? I mean, because obviously this is near enough the same quarter. So
damn, I miss the fans in the NFL and for college football. This is ridiculous.
Well, encouraging news, right? With all the vaccines, is this shit going to work? I feel like it is, right? We're going to take the vaccine and be good. Let people in.
The best part about it too is I think people get smart. Damn, it's so much better watching it at home than it is driving down to the stadium. I don't ever want to go back. I'm too interested to see how it comes back in these leagues. Yeah, are they just going to open up? Because they ain't going to open up at no discount saying, hey, come on in for 50% off the next year. They're going to be like, look, we lost a lot of money, so your ticket that was $100, it's now $135. Welcome back. No,
well, we work for SBR, so they're just going to buy us our tickets, right, to record on site.
That's
with
true.
us. So Flash, talk to the powers that be and get that sorted out for us.
Yeah, 14 days. You need to be quarantined.
Flash will be live talking about Costa Rican soccer. That's going to be easily.
I love that touchdown by Mike Evans. It reminds that AJ Brown touchdown yesterday for Tennessee, where he just they channeling their inner Anquan Bolden and just bowling people over. Right, fantastic.
So are the Bucs now favorite again? Flip flop. This is what I said about this.
Minus 3.5. Flash.
This is
minus 160, minus 3.5 here for the Bucs. Yeah. Over under now jumps to 50.5 after that touchdown. I still like the under 47, and I like that under 50.5 right there, I do.
Yep.
Good. As long as I'm under, can you imagine if the one that lets me down is under 60?
If it goes over 60, God, I feel that's pretty safe, but I don't want to jinx it too much. I don't want to get too crazy about that.
No, we want Reynolds. We don't want to see Akers. Don't want to see Fournette. We're on our way because we've got 7 of the 18.5 completions.
Oh boy! So how many have we crossed off now? 3 or 4?
1, 2, 3, and we're 7, and we've done 7 completions of the 18.5.
So we got the touchdown pass? Did you do touchdown pass for both quarterbacks?
Yes.
So both of those are off, and Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
And so
we need Reynolds on the overs because we don't really want to see Akers or Fournette at all.
No. Yeah, you'll see. When you see Leonard Fournette, the Buccaneers are most likely throwing the ball.
But what I'm saying is, you want to see Reynolds because I got him at 29.5, and the number was what, 40 at 30 yards?
Yeah, 43.5 is what I.
So if I've got 14 under that,
yeah, it's value.
That's a bad.
He's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. If you guys see me duck out of the screen, don't worry, it's not me smoking. I'm just checking my socks.
Yeah,
just ducking
who
out.
checks their socks? What, check that you've dressed properly?
Dirty chain smokers check their socks, Flash.
True. By the way, interesting anomaly with Tampa Bay wide receivers tonight. Antonio Brown, 2 catches, 13 yards. Mike Evans, 2 catches, 13 yards. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 13 yards.
Yeah,
very interesting. And then Gronk, what a Gronk have. So he's spreading the wealth.
That's what I'm here for, man. That's the only reason I'm here. It's providing.
Yeah, and yet the Rams have thrown the ball 7 times. Cooper Kupp 5 times for 62. Everett once, Woods once, and once for a touchdown.
It's crazy.
Cooper Kupp is what I wished I was, Flash, back in the 90s.
God, 7 from 8, 7 from 10.
I watched Hunter Renfrow on Oakland. I couldn't have done that. Like, what the hell's wrong with me, man?
Yeah, well,
Braxton Berrios. Like, why? Yeah, why? Like, why wasn't I blessed with like a little bit of that?
With some Gunnar Olszewski? You want to be Gunnar Olszewski?
Like, God damn it, I'll catch the ball, but I'm probably not running away from people. You know?
How bad were they again? The Patriots.
Oh wow! That team. Like, I mean. Them and the Broncos too. The Broncos really frustrate me. That's a team I'm like, okay, they stink. They can't do anything. Bam, they win. Then you're like, okay, they can cover. They get beat by 30 points. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
AP, no, only Donnie's going live during Thanksgiving. He's going to do a 8-hour show by himself, covering all 3
just
games.
A giant ass turkey in my background that we're just going to eat all day and relax.
It's going to just be Donnie. And
in Costa Rica, they celebrate Christmas on the 24th. Obviously, my other half is Colombian, and they do the same on the 24th. So we got invited to a party on the afternoon of the 25th, and I'm like, yeah, good one.
That's Boxing Day. Fox, what about Boxing Day for soccer, though?
Oh, that's right, Boxing Day, 26th, right?
I'm going to be on, exactly. Boxing Day is 26,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hell, we got to do a show, Friday at 1:00. I mean, I'm usually tanked by about noon while my mom's cooking Thanksgiving on Thursday. So Friday, I'll probably be in rare exhausted form.
Do you have the sausages wrapped in bacon and that?
My mom does all sorts of stuff, and I make these little sausage rolls wrapped in croissants. I do the little thing. I actually got that recipe from my best friend's mom, who's from England. And she gave me that recipe. It's absolutely delicious. So I'm excited.
Get a little Pim's cup. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I love Thanksgiving. It's absolutely the first ever big win I had on DraftKings was like 4 years ago. And it was Thanksgiving week, and I won $15,000 on DraftKings. It was my first nice. Big win on like a $20 entry. And
Reynolds.
There we
He's
go.
In the game.
Well, he's in the game. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get far.
He's in the game.
That's all right.
3 yards or so.
That's all right. Just chalk him off the list.
Yeah, I don't want him to be targeted 10 times and for 3 yards.
That's 30 yards. There you go. Boom.
Big 3rd and 5 here to start this drive off.
Oh, no, you got 6 there.
There you go. Yeah, you got 6. Take that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we got.
By the way, do we think the Cowboys get? So Adam Thielen went on the COVID list today as well. He just played the Cowboys. Is that gonna? Do you think that affect? What the hell do we?
No,
do
the NFL don't care. Like your whole team can get it. They're like, see you Sunday, man.
Right? They got to play the Thursday afternoon game, right? Well, can't Washington just say you're not quitting because of COVID? We're starting a guy with no legs.
Pull a Clemson. Yeah, they could pull a Clemson and Florida State and just like, you know what? You guys, we don't even want to play, so we're just gonna. Hey, how about we play later today? No. How about we play tomorrow? No. How about Monday? No. We ain't playing. Get out of here.
No. We're not taking it. We take our player safety seriously in football. Obviously,
great business move, man, by a coach. I would do the same thing. I'm like, look, man, they're about to fire me as is. Do not run Clemson out here to up me like 50-0 today.
Yeah, exactly.
Like doctors, just make it up. Say you're not comfortable with the situation. You know?
Yep.
That was a late postponement as well, that Clemson game, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, they were already there in town, ready to rock, and like, yo, it's off.
Well, that's the thing. They already that was what did the coach say? $300,000 it cost to travel the team.
Oh yeah, you're in hotels, travel the team, get down there, and you wait the day before the day of. Like, hey, we're not comfortable yet. No wonder you're probably like, dude, man, we stink. How can we get out of this?
I'll tell you what. I watched that Syracuse game, Syracuse Louisville, and I did
held up
Louisville
with Syracuse's offense.
Oh, 30 to nothing. I did a minus 19.5. I got bored. When do you ever get bored of a winner?
Yeah, Dino Baber's going backwards with his offense, apparently. Now.
By the way, he's not good. And even the Cunningham, the quarterback for Louisville, wow, he can throw a pick. But you know what I mean? But it gets sort of pushed to the side because you win 30-0. And I'm thinking, Jesus, you got some really good quarterbacks hanging around. And
the only thing I'm angry about this year, Flash, is that there aren't 100,000 people in the stands when Penn State continuously gets beat. It's the only thing I'm negative about this year.
Well, and also I want like 60,000 when the Fighting Irish get turned over by the Tigers.
That's right. Like I want them to get beat down. Like I like to see these schools. I love it. 0-5 Penn State. Oh my God, it's like a party for me now, man.
I'm getting an official answer on the broken bed from Kelsey last week, just for all of you. She's just texting me back.
Is it true? Or?
Well, what she's telling me is that she says that we're all assholes, and it's just that she built it incorrectly. But the unofficial answer is Zane Gonzalez. He's been on a hot streak kicking for the Cardinals.
Zinga.
She's been reporting for the Cardinals. That's the unofficial answer is Zane Gonzalez. And they're jumping on the bed, practicing his field goal kicking, broke her bed. Nope. So there we go. She's not going to like that. She's not going to like
the truth get in the way of a good story, eh?
Yeah, exactly. That's boring. I told her that's boring. I'm not going to hear that nonsense. It's Zane Gonzalez's fault. No wonder he's just kicking the ball. He couldn't hit a 48-yarder 2 weeks ago. Now he can't miss. Yeah. There you go. So if he's on your fantasy team, you can thank Kelsey. Be sure to hit her up on Twitter and say thank you for improving Zane Gonzalez's kicking. Be sure to tell her that.
At K Krams.
At K Krams. At KKRAMZ. Make sure you let her know thank you for improving Zane Gonzalez's kicking.
One of these weeks we'll have Lee Martin on this show. So
yeah.
We'll see what's the deal with what's going on.
Yeah, she loves the Bears.
Maybe we'll have them both on. Extravaganzas, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just take over the show. We could just sit back and shut up and let them talk football. There you go.
Yeah, hell with hosting it. All right, start of the second quarter here, or I should say start of the second drive for the Patriots here in this quarter.
Patriots.
For the Patriots. Oh, that's going to be boring.
Hey!
Tom Brady. I got caught up. I said, can anybody catch out of the backfield for Tampa Bay? Anybody?
Yeah, I know Ronald Jones can't. I know that for a fact.
I was watching that game yesterday. The Steelers would be such a complete team if they had like a real running back, man. James Conner just infuriated. Like I love the story. What a great kid, but I almost feel like the only reason why he plays is because he's a great kid and there's a great story.
Well, they didn't give him a lot of carries. And then they're in the red zone, and what do? Benny Snell has turned into the new Mike Tolbert. It really pisses me off. He poaches.
Shake that tummy, baby.
He poaches every touchdown now. They bring in Benny Snell Jr. It's like, get the hell out. Just put James Conner in. He just had 35. He had like 9 carries for 78 yards, and they bring Anthony McFarland, and Benny Snell. Get the hell out of here. It really pisses me off. James Conner, like I've said, has been my keeper in my fantasy league because I got him so cheap 2 years ago. And I'm trying to think of any way. I might keep Kyler Murray in the 3rd round next year just so I don't have to have James Conner. I cannot stand James Conner. You're right. Great kid, but I just hate him. You have to play him too.
Somehow, I don't know if they kept Le'Veon Bell around, he was healthy. Like that type of weapon in the backfield with them would be so lethal. Because Big Ben's having a great year. Their wide receivers are legitimate. They just don't have that like elusive, like big time back. Like I'm not even talking about he's got to dominate. Like a Miles Sanders would do wonders on that team. Just that type of running back, they just don't have it.
Think about what they could have done. They could have traded for Raheem Mostert in the offseason. He was the third. Niners didn't even want to give him the $5 million. They could have offered the 49ers a 4th or a 5th round pick for Raheem Mostert. And I know he got hurt, but imagine what that offense would look like.
Cool. There's Fournette rushing.
A bunch of yards or
1.
Oh,
over under now 46.5.
We don't want him. We don't want him having any.
He'll be fine. He won't get to that 50.
We want him to throw anyway. We need another 10 10 throws out of Brady.
I got 3 out of Godwin so far, so we are 2 away from our goal here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give me
So
Godwin. Give me Godwin. Ooh. Come on, Gronk. Bomb.
He seems to have got fitter, didn't he, or sharper? Obviously, you're going to the more games you play, but
Yeah. Well, he was underway. He was what?
Man.
Wasn't he like a WWE champion before the season started? What the hell is he doing? Just
Get out of here. Gronk's had a weird like NFL run, like retires. He's like crying, like he can't take it anymore, and then he's just back. Oh, back.
yeah, it's
He
great
was
to have
selling
that
weed.
talent, isn't it?
THC or whatever the hell, CBD. He was selling a lot of that shit.
well, probably both. LSD, MX.
Ryan Kennedy says, "Does Connor run in slow motion?" He actually does, and I get like when I bet the Steelers when he gets a handoff, I just get pissed off.
What's the schedule like for the Steelers? What's the schedule like for the Steelers outside of their division?
Legit now, like you figured that was going to be one of their last big hurdles was going to be the Ravens, and it's not. Doesn't look like it's going to be that tough of a test.
Do you know who else has an easy schedule? Is the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys have an easy schedule. I think 4 to the next 5, they play Washington, they play the Bengals, they play the 49ers, they play the Eagles, they play the Giants. Like we might be watching Andy Dalton and the 6-10 Cowboys hosting, the 11-5, 10-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first round of the playoffs. I mean, that's might be what we're looking at this year. It's absolutely pathetic. NFL should just come out tomorrow and say, okay, look, we've never done this, but no team from the NFC East is allowed to make the playoffs because they're all embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing.
Then they'll be one of those lowerlings that come in the team.
Yeah, but then they'll do all right in the playoffs.
Yeah, if they win a game. I mean, we saw it with what was it that
Giants.
Seahawks Saints, weren't they 7-9 in the Marshawn Lynch game?
Yeah. Well,
We've seen it.
The Titans last year.
Yeah,
They came on strong.
Yep. Yeah, they beat both the Patriots and the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
And also, it's not even that big of a deal now. Like hosting the first round playoff game, there's no fans anyway.
Well,
So
we're going
what
to
the
have
hell?
fans to the playoffs.
Probably not. It's getting worse over here.
Well, these vaccines are kicking in, right? Aren't they coming in?
When?
I don't know. I mean, I'm
By the
not,
time we get them, be 2024.
Yeah. Well, we get the, SBR will probably get them for us.
That's
You know
true.
what I
I
mean? we'll be getting them right away. We'll be getting them right away. Flash.
Damn. Ooh, Scotty Miller. See, I'd rather have the catch there, Flash, than that. Come on.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't even think it was. I think the connection is where's the ball's gone past. I want to see this.
Scotty.
Watch this. You give me your trained eye. In live play, I thought I was never seeing a flag in a month of Sundays here.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's weird. Well,
So.
I bet you we'd see less penalty flags if they just if they told the officials, hey, from now on when
Was
there's
he
a
a
penalty.
second early, Fuller?
No, he was early on that one. Yeah.
But if they told the officials, hey, you're not going to be on camera when you call a penalty, you're just going to call it and we'll just move the chains. If they got 0 camera time for these officials, I bet you we'd see 50% less flags. I am so sick of the bullshit calls in the NFL. I just can't. Every game, you're like, dude, why are you calling a holding call 40 yards away from the play? It's because they want to be on camera, do their nonsense with the get the hell out of here.
And the other one is the offensive pass interference. I mean, they manhandle some of them backs, and yet the flag comes out and it's like,
I always have
defensive
an
pass
issue with that,
interference.
Flash.
And I'm like, hang on,
I always
6 of
do.
one, half a dozen of another.
Yep.
Why don't you just let them go? Let
You
them
can
find.
you can tackle the defensive back if he's trying to make a catch, but he can't touch you on the opposite side.
Yep, exactly.
So we got
Oh,
11 completions for Brady.
There
It
we
wasn't
go.
too long ago in college where they didn't want to embarrass the player, so they just were like holding on the
That's
offense.
That's right. That's like
We don't want to embarrass the student athlete. Shut up, call his name out, man.
call his name.
Mom.
And I'm telling you, take the officials off TV. So when the penalty happens, the announcer just goes, oh, yep, it was holding 5 yards back. You don't even see the ref's face. Guaranteed penalties go down. Guarantee it.
This ref's always on, though, isn't he?
Oh, Oh, nonstop. Someone just brought it up in that Dolphins game yesterday. Yeah, every single damn play, it was an official on the screen. I mean, look at that pass interference.
Colts, you see the Colts game? Colts just trying to close the game out. Like, yo, we are on national TV. This is our primetime game. Aaron needs to have a chance. Flag, until they just knocked him right out of range.
God, it's just
every play, every single play is like, look, we got to somehow get Aaron Rodgers the football back.
What was it, 9 holding calls or something like that? It was unbelievable. Oh, Jesus Christ. And even that pass interference, I mean, that happens on every play. You can't call that. You simply cannot call that.
Yeah,
you just ever since that non-Michael Crabtree pass interference in the Super Bowl, I'm pissed. I just love it. I want to say bad things about officials. I'm not going to say, but
did you ever try to snatch his chain or no? That's the one thing I do miss, though, is that those Seattle 49er rivalries, man. For about 4 years, it was the greatest thing in the world.
Yes, it was. Except for there was it was a Thursday night game. It was Thanksgiving Day game, if I remember correctly, and the Seahawks beat the brakes off the Niners. I put a lot of money on the Niners.
How do these people get tickets for the games then? When it's like holds 80,000 and
season ticket holders they go into a pool flat. The season ticket holders go into a pool and they pick out like what games you get.
Then they give you a shout.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. 20-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:46 on the clock. Look some Godwin passes, man. Where's Gotti? Oh, that's offensive, right, Flash?
No, well, I thought so, but he's saying no. No, it's
Jalen Ramsey's going to kill the ref.
Yeah.
Ramsey's about to kill that dude back there.
Another completion, though. I just want completions now.
There we go. Completion after completion.
Let's go.
Like I said, you're going to be close to that in the first half. Like it'll have to be a catastrophically bad second half for you not to get it.
And I suppose the good thing is they'll have to target Reynolds a bit further.
Yeah.
That was pretty sold both ways right there.
We're going to be stressing Josh Reynolds for a while now because that appears to be the only one that's really going to give us fits.
But Tampa tough.
Yeah, that's all right. It's good.
Can't guard Mike.
That's good. We're on 12.
Can't guard Mike.
We've got 7 more for Tom.
Ooh, Leonard.
And we still got 8 minutes here, and over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably going to see 15-16 by halftime.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Who got it?
I mean, are we worrying about the 60 and a half? If it's 14 whole?
No.
Halftime?
If they're taking 6, they can score all the touchdowns they want if they're taking 7-minute drives. So
yeah.
All right, that's
66.
Now we're going to get into Goff's. Actually, only took 3:25 on that drive. 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they're talking about it's 14 all at the half,
and then you're looking
that's 28.
Yeah, I guess
24-17 is shaping up, baby. Good.
I think the under 60.5 is still pretty damn safe.
Yeah, you're looking at the live over-under Flash. Still is only 51.5, so you're in good shape on that.
Yeah, 9 and 10.
Fournette.
6.5 now to the Tampa Bay. Now, do we start dipping in on a double dip here coming up? Huh?
Let's see here.
Yeah, we want a little drive out of Goff and that, maybe just get the 3 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can stretch the Rams out and get one of those like plus 10s or something like that.
Wow, I'm getting plus 7.5 now on my live betting for the rent.
There
plus
you go.
7.5? Come on.
Rams are done.
Yeah, I mean, you give up. I mean, really?
It's crazy. Fournette's on 3 yards.
Well, you had the Packers money line, but it was obvious the Colts were going to win that game because the Packers can't handle a tough team. So I knew the Colts were going to win that game, but I was pissed about that over under because I felt good about the Colts that whole time. Packers do that after they get a little bit of a lead. We saw it against Tampa Bay. They jumped out 10-0, 14-0, looked great, and then boom, collapsed and got.
That's why I've gone with the Rams because I don't fancy the Packers or the Seahawks.
No, the Packers are a joke. Packers will not beat any good team in the playoffs.
But the Seahawks defense is just
the worst
garbage.
Ever. Yeah, Seahawks going to get lit. Seahawks going to get exposed next Monday night.
The the Eagles like -10.
It should be minus 475. Let's see.
Birds,
God,
baby.
-5 right now, 5.5.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
might bet that early. I haven't been betting early this year. That one feels like, yeah, just go ahead and bet it.
There's a few of them. That's what I was saying to you before. We must speak about them because there's quite a few of them.
I agree. Let's see. I mean, Kansas City -3 over Tampa Bay. I like that. I'll take anything under a touchdown from Mahomes, even though that defense is bad. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's a high-scoring game. I mean, what would it be, 58?
It's at 52.5 right now.
Yeah, it's an over 52 game, that is for sure.
Yeah.
3-3 again, I wasn't
You would figure.
Arizona 2.5, New England. That feels like a trap.
Atlanta getting 3 against Las Vegas.
No Julio.
Oh, Arizona -2.5 against New England.
That's what I'm saying, but that feels like a trap.
Flash, that's your Patriots right there.
Every time.
The only issue I have with that is I'm not going to mess until I see Kyler Murray's 100%, though.
And I want to see that weather in that game.
We've not seen one carry back yet.
I don't think it's supposed to be too bad on the East Coast here this weekend again. Eagles game Monday Night Football has got 50 degrees, light wind, no rain. When it was saying rain earlier.
What a game that is. The Titans and the Colts.
Yeah, we just saw it 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Jets are going to win. Jets are going to start Sam Darnold and beat the Dolphins straight up with Tua.
Oh, boy.
How about that?
Oh, boy.
-6.5.
I'm telling you, I looked at that game early in the week. It's funny. Where is that at? It was at 46.5, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm waiting. I wanted to see the news conference today that they're going to be like, look, Fitzpatrick's going to go. I'm like, that over-under is going to jump from that 46 range of 47.5, 48. They say Tua is going to start, goes down to 44.
44.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp again.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp day. That's good. That'll open things up.
So that's his done. That's his all his props are done now. Right?
Oh yeah. Cooper Kupp props are done. Sean Murphy bunting.
Yeah.
Not hard to predict those ones.
Yep. Sam Darnold out there. Darnold. Ain't nobody calling that guy Darnold, man. Darno. Get used to it.
Darno. I call him the Lego policeman. That's what he looks like. I'm telling you, pull up his picture and
Joe Burrows.
If you ever built Legos with your kids, if you ever built a Lego set with your kids with the people, if you look at Sam Darnold's picture, I swear to God, that's him, man. Just put a Lego hat on him. That is him.
Tampa looking frisky on defense out here.
Yeah, he's sitting and inviting it, though. He wants to be
Let's go.
a bit more imaginative. He's running into his own man as well, but Cooper Kupp, 70. 6 receptions for 70 yards.
Wow. There we go. I'll tell you what's interesting. This is Green Bay, Chicago. So both Foles and Trubisky are hurt. It would be Tyler Bray playing quarterback for the Bears? Is that who their third quarterback is?
Yeah.
Gotta think
there's no way that's happening. That's cold weather too coming up. Cold weather, like 30 degrees, wind blowing and stuff like that.
That's such a look at Cam Akers losing yards, losing yards on his first carry, right? Lost a yard. There we go. Thank you, BMOC. That's right.
Yep,
I'm not drunk yet.
Chiming in. Not yet.
Not yet. I'm working I do have the ex-in-laws coming to town to hang with my son, so I'm going to probably have to drink a little bit, but try not to get too sloppy.
We're going tempo. For the Rams.
Yes.
Slow it down, Rams. Bums.
Still no Reynolds.
Slow it down, you bums.
The Josh Reynolds is coming.
Look at that. He's cheating. He's cheating with his head coach now.
Yeah, you know what he's doing. He's using Reynolds is taking the lad away, and Kupp's just coming into the gap that Reynolds is leaving.
Is that the title of his sex tape?
That's an extra 20 yards right there.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough over-under now. Miss a tackle, give up 20 yards. Come on. Cooper Kupp got 94 yards in the first half.
Cooper Kupp is going off.
Oh.
So they go in at the half.
Over under 52, 3.5 now back to Tampa Bay.
You're right, Buffalo Bill. In fact, the name of my sex tape book is A Book of Short Stories. Kyle Sex Life, a book of short stories. There you go.
The Big Short.
Yeah. Thank you, Buffalo Bill, for that.
Oh, he was open as well. Oh, Reynolds was open. He was right in the middle of the zone. They've got to come back to that.
I believe he's going to get there. I think we'll get there with room to spare and feel pretty good about it.
Okay.
2nd and 10. Sean Murphy Bunting.
Sean Murphy Bunting, you're going to see him on the screen a lot.
Yeah, as much as Cooper Cup.
Well, he's covering Cooper Cup, so that's why you're going to see him on the screen. Every time you see a Cup catch, it's because Sean Murphy Bunting sucks. He is absolutely terrible. He is targeted 21% of the time, half a fantasy point per route ran against. In terms of slot corners in the NFL, that ranks as the second most. So he's pretty bad. Only Jordan Lewis for the Cowboys, and very, very close is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson for the Saints, interestingly enough.
Let's see what we got here. 3rd and 4, 5 minutes to go. Oh. Somebody call timeout. I wonder, that's going to be interesting.
No, offside.
That's just stupid. That's just an idiot play by the defender. But wait, didn't he run it? Yeah, wow. What an idiot.
He was trying to. He didn't need to in the end.
That's just so stupid. Let me see. Let's see. Nah, he's clearly offside. I don't know why Arian's getting upset about that.
He just does.
He plays too stupid. That's the 2nd time in a row. Big 3rd down play. I think he's got offsides for a 1st down inside the red zone.
Reynolds not even on the field. He's got some big guns.
Let's see. Shotgun, no running backs. 4:40 on the clock.
Jefferson.
Nice play.
Van Jefferson? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
You got to be kidding me.
He came in. He came in
that
for,
under shook.
Yeah, he came in for
Reynolds. Yep. Well, we're getting a good version of Jared Goff tonight. That's for sure. He's going to get that 29.5. I feel really good about that.
24 yards to get.
Yeah, no problem.
That's my biggest question mark at the moment.
Big bubbles, no troubles.
Okay. All right, 14-14 now. We got a game here for the 2nd half.
We do got a game.
We'll see what Brady does. That's a nice drive by the Rams. But again, it's kind of like Tampa Bay twice. 3rd downs inside the 10-yard line. They went offsides. You can't do that, man.
You just can't do it. Just can't do it.
Let's see what this over-under comes back up right now.
Got to be 56 now, isn't it? Minimum.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I've got 55.5. But you know how the 2nd half goes to a little, you make adjustments. 2nd half, I think it's going to be lower scoring than this 1st half.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what we need. We need good drives that end in field goals.
That's right.
Crazy too. You're looking at 2 top 5 defenses. That's why, it's not even a joke when I say, if you win an under, you just got lucky. You just got lucky.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at the way that the Bucs scored. They had 2 massive pass interference. The Rams have had 2 3rd down offside calls that have given them 1st down.
It's a good one, though. I'm hoping to get some of these. I'd like to wrap up this Godwin prop by the half.
What have you got to get?
He needs 5 catches. He's got 3, but I do have 59.5 yards also. So if he can give me a catch or 2, that would be nice.
Let's see. I need the over 3.5 receptions. So I need a couple more catches by Josh Reynolds.
Cool. At least. How many do you want? 3.5?
3.5, yeah.
I want the next one, 26 yards.
I have a couple different little parlays, and I did one long shot. It also included Josh Reynolds, but this is plus 8,700. I did over 120 yards and I always do one of those just for fun. I throw like $5 or $10 on it, plus 8,000 or more just for fun. Gotten close a couple of times, but it would take a big play. But I still think Reynolds gets there. Got a big second half, close game. They can't rest on their laurels. They're not really running the ball all that well. It's pass after pass after pass. He'll get there.
Yeah, Tennessee Indianapolis rematch this Sunday.
Yeah, it's interesting. Remember a couple, we got the Colts right on that Thursday night game.
Yeah, we did.
And weren't they the underdogs slightly and they won that game, or were they 1-point favorites? It was basically a pick 'em.
No,
right?
no. I actually think they swung to a favorite on that Thursday.
Like by one or two, right?
Yeah,
one and a half or two.
It opened up like Tennessee is like a short favorite, and they flipped to a short favorite to the
Colts. Now it's 4. You're like, damn,
I love the Colts, man.
I do.
Imagine if you could just take out Phillip Rivers and put in Andrew Luck on this team.
Fucking Andrew Luck. I thought for sure Andrew Luck was going to be playing in the XFL with his dad running it. Oliver Luck was running the XFL, and Andrew Luck.
They're back in that XFL now.
They're back. The Rock Bottom.
No.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's bringing it back. It's coming back.
That's funny. I did I got put on a highlight reel for somebody's a documentary on the AAF, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Because I'm like any shows we've done in the past here at SVR, I crush those leagues. And my point is, nobody wants football outside of football season, and nobody wants bad football any time of any season. So they used a couple of my clips in that documentary. It made me laugh. I had to sign the NDAs or not NDAs, whatever the disclosures are that they can use.
Wow, look at you!
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I couldn't. I just used to get such a laugh, because there'd be people like, I love this league. It's so much fun. And by week 2, nobody can make payroll. And, you have the people that are always good, like, it's so much fun. You should give it a chance. I'm like, trust me, I love football more than anything in my life. And that football league sucks. It's so boring. No, it's not, man.
I like some of the rules in the XFL. I love under 5 minutes, the 25-second play clock. How fun would that have been yesterday, watching some of those games? The fact that you can run 40 seconds off the clock, you can basically come out there if you have the lead and and run 3 minutes off the clock by being, despicable on offense. So I like the 25-second play clock. I made a lot of money off the XFL the few weeks that they played. PJ Walker, who I talked about, made me a ton of money playing DFS. They had big contests, and I just studied the living shit out of it and was Hal Mummy. I don't know if
Kentucky style, baby.
That's right, Hal Mummy.
Mike
he was
Leach
the offensive coordinator.
Sure.
That's right, and so I made a lot of money making just prop bets. I'm like, dude, this guy's going to throw the ball 75 times a game with these rules. That's all Hal Mummy's going to do. And it was like, who the hell is Hal Mummy? And then so sometimes it works out.
I remember the first round of the XFL, in early 2000s, how they got such great ratings the first 2 weeks, and then by the time at the end of the season, they didn't even know if they could finish it.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, the quality of play sucked. There was one good team. The Houston Roughnecks with PJ Walker were the only good team. The rest of them were out. You had Matt McGloin playing quarterback. McGloin. That is just absolutely terrible. Matt McGloin, Aaron Murray from Georgia, god awful. Josh Johnson.
By the way, I do love how you say Murray, though. I do.
Yeah, Aaron Murray. Oh God, he sucked.
Murray.
Who the hell was the other guy? I mean, there was Landry Jones, just pure trash. He's like, oh, he's going to be the best quarterback in the league. No, he's god awful. Yeah. I mean, there were some really, really, really bad teams, just despicably bad. But
it's funny too, those leagues. Then you talk about the Arena League. The Arena League was down to 4 total teams by the end of it. I would see Ron Jaworski had the Philadelphia Soul. Damn, the Soul are in the playoffs and the championship again. And someone's like, yeah, there's only 4 teams left in the league. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the chat is right. Landry Jones was supposed to be the cover boy. He was so fucking terrible. I can't even begin to describe how terrible Landry Jones was, but not as bad as Matt McGloin. And the best part was they had the audio on the sidelines so you could hear the coaches talking to the quarterbacks. Matt McGloin would go out there, throw 3 terrible passes, and then say to his coaches, hey, you could hear it on live TV. What the hell is wrong with you guys? You're calling terrible plays. And you're like, Matt McGloin, you have sucked since Penn State.
State, man.
Oh God! Didn't he start a playoff game for the Raiders or have to? What was it, Matt McGloin?
Yes, because the Carr snapped his leg.
His MVP-ish year. Yeah. Oh God, Matt McGloin. He was so fucking bad. But he was yelling at the coaches, and the coach finally took him out of the game. Like, hey, you cannot yell at me on national TV with the audio on, especially when you suck. Worse than any court. You make Ben DiNucci look like, Dan Marino. Like, get the hell out of here.
Coaches weren't getting paid. Players weren't getting paid. That league was sensational, man.
The Rock's going to save it. Don't worry. The Rock can save anything.
I'm telling you, the only real thing I can think of is that people keep jumping back in is because it's a great either a tax write-off or a money laundering scheme. Because, like, when I heard The Rock bought it, and I was like, you just have so much money, you just light it on fire and just laugh and say, hey, you know what? I own the football league. Cost me $10 million. That's it, man. I still got plenty left in the bank. It's not going to work. The XFL will never work. No other league outside of the NFL will ever work. It won't. And they keep trying it, which I don't understand. Like, if Vince McMahon was stupid enough to light money on fire in like the early 2000s, and then one day go, I'm going to spend another $150 million and build a league again. And it folded right away again. Like, these people, like, they're not stupid. They're billionaires. They're not dumb. But why they waste their money on horrific products is hilarious.
I do think the USFL had a shot until our boy DT tried to take over. I mean, the USFL had so much talent. Think about it. Warren Moon, Steve Young, Al Toon. Remember Al Toon he was drafted before Jerry Rice in that 1985 draft.
The Philadelphia Stars, baby.
Yeah, I mean, the USFL had a shot, but then old DT with his great business prowess couldn't keep it going. And they actually were succeeding, but then he tried to compete directly.
He tried to go directly in the fall. Yeah,
they were actually doing well.
His whole goal was to get absorbed by the NFL, and then beat it, man.
He ended up ruining it because they were actually doing well and getting all the stars from, like, Steve Young. Signed the first ever? Oh, Reggie White. That's another good one. Signed Jim Kelly. Yeah, they had all the
Rough Riders. Jim Kelly.
They had all the stars.
The Bandits, was it? Who the hell was he for? It was one of those weird names.
Yeah, and Steve Young was the LA Express, if I remember correctly. Yes. The first ever $40 million man. He ended up, I think he said ended up getting $1,000 total out of his $40 million contract.
Even the guy. Did you see the ESPN has that 30 for 30? It was called The Best That Never Was. It was the Marcus Dupree who ended up going to Oklahoma in the early 80s, like a $4 million check. He's like, played like 1 year and never seen that money again. Like the NFL, the NBA right now, all these guys sign up like $160 million and it folds in 1 year. You're like, where's the rest of my money? Like, hey man, sorry.
The NBA is weird. Think about the NBA. Like, I was just telling someone, Myers Leonard is making more to play basketball next year than Kyler Murray. Think about how weird that is. Myers Leonard, absolutely dreadful. And
another catch, my boy.
He's getting $11 million a year.
Yeah, let's get him off the field here.
You guys are going to hear some noise. I believe the company showed up, so they're in there unpacking and yelling.
We've been hearing that dog for a while. He's been waiting.
Oh, that dog never stops across the street. I fucking hate that dog.
All right, Godwin, 4 catches now. So we're half catch away from that. 1 catch, baby. Good job. Good first half.
Once Josh Reynolds gets going, here we go.
Tom ready to throw a touchdown in the third quarter is plus 150.
So here we go. So that's not bad. I want
very
18
interesting.
16. I don't want points, and now I want Reynolds.
That was Godwin too.
15.
Damn it,
Flash. I'm feeling good. I think we're live for. I mean, it's hard to get 8 things right in a game. I think we're live. We're live. It's gonna be good. Reynolds. It's gonna be good.
We need Josh Reynolds to be targeted, though. I mean, I don't mind.
Well, we need the Rams. So I'm a little behind you guys. But if the Bucs punt here and the Rams try to go in that little 1 minute drill here.
Exactly. Ain't going. Rams ain't pushing nothing. I bet you the Rams sit on this.
Well, you think they run the ball?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think they go for it. They got 2 timeouts and a minute on the clock.
Nah, they don't. Jared. They don't. They coach Jared Goff differently now. Let's see where this punt goes. Actually, they got to. That's not a bad punt. They might do something here, but I doubt they press anything with Goff.
Oh, they're gonna get it. It's gonna get it to. All we want is what, like a 10-yard catch to Reynolds. Just
26,
get us on track.
yeah.
Well, 10. Let's just get on track. We don't want to be greedy, right?
No, we want it done as quickly as possible because I want everything done so that then if I need to, I can bet the over 60.5.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Let's see here. 53.5 over under Tampa Bay -3. Pretty good though.
Yeah, they're going for it. Look at Jared Goff's warming up for a reason. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
Reynolds. So what they've been doing is Reynolds has been stretching the field and Cooper Kupp's just been jumping into that hole.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to get Garoppolo on this drive.
Once they do that second half adjustment and they try to shut down Cooper Kupp, Josh Reynolds is going to have that one-on-one coverage with Jamel Dean. Jamel Dean, absolutely god-awful. He'll get there. He's going to get there.
Let's see, Goff. We pressing. All right.
He's not looking to that side.
Higbee. What's Higbee got? He ain't doing much tonight, is he?
2
for 12. Yeah, all right, enough. Not much for him, man.
No, it's been the Cooper Kupp show. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, look at Jared Goff, 17 of 18. Phew!
Goodness gracious.
Go ahead, Jared. You're getting good Jared Goff tonight. Present.
Yep. It's crazy to me that the Rams are still plus money on the money line, too. They're plus 110 over here.
Done it again. They've done that 8 or 9 times now. Just watch this. Reynolds runs, takes them away. They run scared. Kupp just fills the hole. It's like under 10s.
Kuppy, look at that. Kupp's over 100 in the first half. 10
That's
targets. Oh, man.
You know what's jacked up is I'm playing someone in fantasy football and ahead by 34 points and they have Cooper Kupp left. That needs to get shut down. That's enough of this bullshit. He doesn't have a touchdown though, right? So I think I'm okay.
No.
I think I'm all right there.
He drops up
34 seconds left. Yeah. 11th target.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Man.
And do you see who's right there? Sean Murphy Bunting. Every time.
He was right there. He was right there, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. 9 of 9 on the blitz tonight, Jared. What Jared got from my scene tonight?
You're seeing the one with their best receiver being covered by Sean Murphy Bunting. Who's
by the way, solid first half by Cam Akers, 1 carry -1. So
there we go. There we go.
No good if Reynolds don't get me. I'm going to bust your balls for Reynolds.
You got to call timeout here, right, Rams?
Come on, Reynolds.
Yeah, 23.
What are they doing? There you go.
Come on, Reynolds.
How far? Are we in field goal range yet?
No. You don't have Legatron anymore.
Yeah, I think it's Matt Gay kicking for them tonight. They got rid of Sam Sloman.
Not the Sloman Shield. They got rid of the Sloman Shield.
Yeah, they got rid of it. I'm pretty sure it's Matt Gay, if I remember right, that's kicking for them tonight. Like, come on.
Okay. It's been a successful first
25 seconds. Why do you see they're not pressing it though? That's why I thought let's just see what they do now.
They have 2 timeouts. Like, I don't understand it.
They got 1 left now. What has it got? 20 seconds? 25 seconds?
Like, I mean, why would you take so long to take that timeout?
Maybe they're going to just have a go.
All right, so we got a 3rd and 2. Let's see what we got here on this. They are 0 coverage, man. This is good. Ooh, great play call, though. But see, like this is typical Goff. Like the point of that play was nothing.
Just to get the
like
first down.
You gained 3 yards and burned your time out. Like, what was the point of that?
Damn, Cooper Kupp, they really got to slow him down. If I lose in that fantasy league with a 34-point lead to Cooper Kupp, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yep, they got 18 already on you.
Well, it's half PPR.
Oh, there you go. That saves you good.
So that's definitely saved me. But oh my God, that's ridiculous. I kind of deserve it because I took Taysom Hill at tight end in both those leagues, so I sort of deserve it, but nonetheless.
So the Rams went basically what, 20 yards, burned 45 seconds and 2 timeouts. That ain't good enough, man.
Nah, it's bad.
Let's see what he does here.
I'm trying to find the kicker. It is Matt Gay.
Didn't that guy used to be a DB from LSU?
I don't think so. He does not look like a DB from LSU, I can tell you.
Oh! Man, that is a play call. Wow.
Must be a deep touchdown to Josh Reynolds, right?
Oh, no Reynolds. Reynolds going on. I'll be back.
Don't worry, Flash. Deep breaths. Wow. Josh Reynolds is going to get it. He's going to get it.
Oh, man, that's pretty good. That was pretty good, man.
I need Josh Reynolds to do this for Flash. He's so stressed about Josh Reynolds. We got to get this to Josh Reynolds.
Damn, that is a nice play.
Donnie, use your connections and text Sean McVay and tell him throw the fucking ball to Josh Reynolds, please.
Yeah, what do we get? His 1 for 6.
Here's Robert Woods. Oh, he's so pissed that was Robert Woods. That's why he left. We got to get this to Josh Reynolds.
Damn, that is just oddness. That was a great play.
Wow.
Got it. Look at that. Man, nice play. How about that? Slip screen, too.
Man.
Oh.
Good Lord.
Good half. 14 17, 14.
Yeah. Oh, did Matt Gay make the kick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's enough. So he took
Slipped it in, baby.
He took the under 60.5. Reynolds didn't get that catch, and now it's on pace for 62.
Yeah. Wow.
Things are going to go good for us in the second half.
Yeah, I want to see what the over. I don't have. It's not up yet for me for the game yet.
Let me see. Let me reload mine.
That was a great half of football.
They don't have any lines for me yet.
I just need Godwin. I need Godwin, and I need Scotty Miller, and that can pull out a nice night for me. Come on.
There we go. It's going to happen. The Josh Reynolds thing is going to happen. We're going to speak it into existence.
24-point second quarter. That's impressive, man.
Yeah, that was
good
a lot
half.
of points. Yeah, what? It was 7-0 after 1, right? They were driving.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
Swing that around. I don't know if this points bet's going to stay up.
I got 54.5 over here at my bookie.
Game? Yeah, it sounds about right.
You'll see less points in the second half. More field goals.
Yeah, 54.5 plus 2 Buccaneers. Plus 102 for the game. That's not a bad one there, but I got it at 4, so it doesn't make any sense for me to. I was hoping for a middle shot, but I never got the Bucs up enough to do that. Yeah, 55.5, 17-14. This is good. I like it, though. I like the way the first half played out.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game.
Cooper Kupp is dominating right now. Also, let's just look at the ground game. Like you're talking about, like, hey, establish their run, right? Tampa Bay, 10 rushes, 19 total yards for 1.9 average. And then you have the Rams doubling it up, 6 carries, 5 yards.
There you go. No running yards, right? So we're looking good on the rushing.
Yeah.
We're a little nervous under the 60. I think we get there. It's just going to be Josh Reynolds. And then, Flash, you're going to cash out. I don't want to see that stress on your face. I can't hear you.
Flash is so angry he muted him.
He's so mad at me.
No. It's frustration because every single time that Reynolds has been in the play, he just ran 20 yards straight. They've all played passive. They've gone back and Kupp's just gone in. So 50 of them yards have been down to Reynolds.
23 yards, no big deal. We're going to get it. After you.
Over 29.5. I need to get 24 yards.
Yeah, 24 yards. It's going to happen. It's going to happen probably on the first drive.
Yeah,
but if the Bucs were really on it, they would have let the guy run an extra 10 yards.
There you go. Exactly. All right, I'll be right back, gentlemen.
But is there not a problem here with the Rams being in front and going on the run?
17-14.
Ain't nobody right. Yeah,
no one's
running.
One of
these teams, I don't think, can really run all that well against each other.
Yeah.
I like the pass blocking, though, set up for the Rams so far. I think they're doing a really good job of that. Yeah. And Ken Wallace says Kupp is hot. He loves Kupp.
109 first half. Yeah.
So 55.5 second half. Money line -1. I guess that's both ways in the second half.
Yeah.
I got the Buccaneers +2 as a live line, but wait, what's going on here, DraftKings? It is +2. plus 102 on the money line. See, that's not bad. Like if I didn't have the -4, I would have dipped in on that money line plus 102. But
you had him at 7-0 down anyway, didn't you?
7-0. I'm just going to stay on my original stuff.
And that's why I did this mad 8 one, like Cooper Cup 65 or 69, and I got him at 34, but I added them all up to like plus 300. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had a great first half, but I'd just like to see Reynolds targeted a little bit more.
Second half Bucs -1.5. I think they can do that. So I like if I think the Bucs are going to win, obviously I like those, but Rams 31-0 when leading at the half since 2017. Well, if the game was in 2017, I would like that.
Yeah. So we're going to have a look at a few of these numbers. Miami giving up 7 against the Jets.
Yeah, I actually like the Jets in that game if Tua's starting.
Chiefs -3.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones out here, man. We'll see how Tampa Bay gets through this game if they're healthy or not. It's hard. It's hard betting against Kansas City to lose a game, but now you're talking about, they only got to cover 3 points in that. So,
yeah. And I mean, in the chasing, what will happen then if? So they're 8-1. Have the Steelers had their bye yet?
I believe so. Yes, they were in that. Remember, I think the original Titans game they had got postponed, and they took their bye early. So yeah, there's no more byes for them.
Right. Okay. So if they lose to the Ravens and the Chiefs win, we're all square in the AFC.
Yeah, it's into it because they're getting no respect on that. Like if you had the game, like let's just say everybody's healthy, Kansas City or Pittsburgh. Like Pittsburgh's got a good defense to counterbalance, but you just I've seen it too many times, Flash, where you just have, this defense is really good. Like Mahomes doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
No, yes, he don't.
It just doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter how good your defense is. They're scoring on you. It doesn't matter.
Especially if you give them a minute and a half and a couple of timeouts at the end of the game. You want to be 9-up. We haven't seen many onside kicks this year that we covered, have we?
No, and I'm glad. I can't. It's wild that they want to try to change it, which they will. NFL is one of the sports that loves to jack things up and just add stupid rules, and I'm sure they will. Because it's more fun. That's not about fun. You like Flash to say, hey, penalty kicks, like they've always been the same way they were. And like, well, let's move them back another 15 yards. Like, why? Just it's what we're used to, man. Leave it alone.
Get a win machine.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's put 3 goalies in, See if you can knock it through. Flash, you ever get stoned on a penalty kick in front of a crowd?
Stoned as in
like just bad shot, like goalie guessed it right.
No, I missed one penalty only ever in professional reserve football.
Was it saved or you just missed it?
No, saved. Yeah. No, I scored my penalties in pro football.
That's got to be great though, man. You get the penalty. It's so hard to score as it is, man. You get that gift.
As a striker, exactly. As a striker, you're looking at it as a gift. I remember once my centre back, he was on something like 7 goals, and his target, he got a £5,000 bonus if he got 8 goals. Or the other way around, something like that. But anyway, he said to me, "It's $5,000 if I get this penalty," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, we'll earn more than that because everyone's backed me for first goal scorer." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was 0-0, and he looked at me and
it's a negotiation. That's great.
He's going like, "Yeah, Flash, I need one more goal to get my $5,000 bonus," and I'm like, "Yeah, we get a lot more than that if I score this. Don't worry about that."
That's tremendous.
It's all fun and games when someone else, because you have a designated penalty taker, and then someone comes on and says, "Oh, let me have it," and I look at them and I was just like,
"Yep,
what a waste of a comment that was."
Let me put this through here. Let's get 20.5 here. Not much movement. Look, if I didn't bet yet, Kyle, I'd be in. I don't care about this 31-0. Let's make it 31-1 tonight.
Well,
like I would be in on
the numbers there at 55. I tell you what, was it the half time? Was 28? Was it originally? Was it 28? What was the first half points?
Less than that, 23, 24.
22 and
damn,
a
that was
half.
looking good too. Kyle's telling everybody, damn, that's it.
Yeah, take it.
I would have said the same thing.
I jinxed the shit out of that. Sorry about that.
So you don't jinx it, no.
I jinxed the shit out of that one.
No smoking for Kyle.
No, I'm not allowed to do that.
You're not even a sneaky one.
Well, that's why I lean down on the camera here. If I keep it out of screen, I guess there's like some rule in Europe where you're not allowed to watch people smoke on camera or something, you know. So
Nice. Yep. Don't get us banned over there.
yeah, we don't want the strikes. You know,
No.
it can happen quick.
We were off the air for like 5 or 6 days last year for something that happened.
Yeah, we were. Yep.
2009 or so.
That's happened to me before.
We're doing stuff on Twitch. Like nobody even knows. Getting like three views on Twitch. Like nobody even knows where we're at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah. That was a tough week.
It happens. It happened to me once. I had the worst part is there's no one you can call to be like, hey, what the hell you can. I finally had one of my viewers like, hey, I have a guy at Google you can call. And I called him like, what the hell, man? Like, I don't even know what I did wrong. Why'd you take my show down? You know, and they're like, you know, I'm like, no, I didn't do that. It took a whole lot.
Look, Megan's Law, all that stuff you got caught up in.
It's tough. It's good to get in on Twitch while you can to have that as a backup.
Who's the beautiful woman in what do you call it, Mandalorian or something? Is it
The Mandalorian? Oh,
beautiful woman. I've just seen her.
Oh, it's a great show. I don't want to give too many. I was disappointed.
Give it away. I'll never watch it. You can tell
me
the story right now.
I know who the woman was.
You're talking about the soldier?
No, she had like a hood on.
Oh yeah, well, that's gonna come up later, and that's kind of an Easter egg. So if you saw the other Mandalorians, that's Bo-Katan. So Bo-Katan, her sister, if you get deep into Star Wars, which I am, used to be Obi-Wan Kenobi's fiance. If you watch the Clone Wars animated series, so that Bo-Katan, it was her sister. She died. Obi-Wan wanted to save her. And that's why this is all serious. Now, he's on his way to see Ahsoka Tano on another planet. That's where he's got to get Baby Yoda to. Ahsoka Tano.
He's looking at me like, what have you done?
Ahsoka Tano was actually Darth Vader when he was still a Jedi, when he was Anakin Skywalker. Ahsoka Tano was Anakin Skywalker's Padawan learner.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
She is a fantastic Jedi. You didn't see her in the movies because they made a huge mistake there, but in the Clone Wars animated series, she's a huge character, and Rosario Dawson is going to play Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian. She's a fantastic Jedi, and I cannot wait to see her. I was hoping to see her in this episode. It was a great episode because of some of the stuff happening, but I can't wait for Ahsoka. Anakin's she was almost able to keep him from turning to the dark side and becoming Darth Vader, but she just didn't get there in time. So there's some stuff there, and there you go. There's your big nerd alert for all of you Mandalorian fans. I expect next episode you'll see Ahsoka Tano. I cannot fucking wait.
So what do we
now? Is Jar Jar Binks in this?
Jar Jar Binks will probably not make this because he would be like 100 and some years old by this point in the show. So,
oh really?
Yeah, because the Mandalorian is based. So if you remember the original 3 Star Wars, so if you take
no, we'll go with Jar Jar Binks because Jar Jar Binks he was when Padawan and that.
Yeah. Jar Jar Binks is basically the Mike McCarthy, right?
Does Jabba the Hutt ever come back?
Jabba will not be there because he died in Return of the Jedi. So
I love Jabba. Damn.
So he would be dead already. The Mandalorian is based about 6 or 7 years after Return of the Jedi, right before. So and kind of in between episodes 6 and 7, if you know the Star Wars thing. So Jabba's dead.
The Sith.
The Sith, yeah. Well, there's a lot of things there. I'm just waiting for Ahsoka Tano. It was a great episode. The last episode was a lot of fun, but I'm just waiting for Ahsoka.
Okay.
So, yeah.
People are losing their minds over Star Wars.
No, exactly.
I'm a freaking, like I told you, my dad literally, I'm not making that up, went to high school prom with Carrie Fisher. So Star Wars is very near and dear to my heart. I'm a big Star Wars nerd, and that is it. Jar Jar was not a Muppet. He was a fantastic senator. He did his thing and all that. I'm not going to.
Okay, so we get the ball back. So come on.
It's a Rams ball first.
Yeah, that's all I'm interested in.
Rams house.
I want Reynolds 26 yards, and then I want interception, no points. That's all I'm looking at.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah.
Look at that. We don't even have to drink tonight, Flash. All touchbacks. This is impressive.
Just leave the drinking to me, boys. I'll handle all the drinking for the entire team.
There you go.
That's what I do. That's why I always check my email on Tuesday morning,
But yeah, by the way, we have just outside the city, or I should say in the city, curfew in Philadelphia. I think maybe even Pennsylvania. They stopped selling alcohol Wednesday night at 5:00, and then you're allowed to sell it again the day after Thanksgiving.
What? Well, that's not freedom. What the fuck? That was one culture shock for me when I moved back to my small town. Is in California you can buy hard liquor anywhere. Here you have to go to a liquor store. It closes at 7:00. If you don't get there in time, you're not getting booze. That's just how it is. You have to go get wine.
PA has union-run liquor stores. It's unbelievable. It's like draconian. The government sets the price. You know what I mean? Not in New Jersey here. You just can go to a liquor store and do whatever. But we don't have alcohol in most liquor stores or convenience stores or like Wawa's or 7-Elevens. So
interesting. Yeah, we don't have. You can still get beer and wine and champagne and all that stuff, but you cannot get hard liquor in the grocery store here, which is very frustrating. But it is what it is.
All right, open up the second hand. Let me get these live lines back here. What's going on here? All right, there we go. Rams, nice little completion. Josh Reynolds.
There it is. Was it? No, that's not fucking cool.
Oh my God.
That is not cool at all.
Lucky I knew, though. You know what I mean?
They were just going to their top targets, man. Look at that. 6 targets for Robert Woods, 6 catches. Cup 11 targets, 9 catches.
It is interesting.
Tom Wolfe is the Sith here in Pennsylvania, Kyle. How about that?
Oh wow!
By Steamy Ray Vaughan, not Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Steamy Ray Vaughan, much different.
It's really good.
I love me some Steamy Ray Vaughan.
Woo!
Donnie's put the hex on us.
Yeah, come on.
What the hell?
Donnie's put a massive hex on us.
This guy has no hands, and he's better than any defensive back for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't understand.
Okay, what the hell happened? I don't even know.
This guy has no fingers, and he is better than any defensive back the Eagles have.
Wait, you're telling me JPP picked it off with his fireworks hands? Come on.
What the hell? Oh, my God. It's Jared Goff, baby.
There was no throw there.
Oh, good Lord.
I can't even believe that. This guy has more interceptions than any Eagle.
I can't believe he caught it. That's like throwing at Shaquem Griffin for the Seahawks. Dude has one arm.
All right, Brady. Well, there goes that over under. So yeah.
Yeah. What we want is a defensive stand and force a field goal, especially after that celebration. Get the hell out of here.
If Scotty Miller does not appear in this game with a catch, I'm going to be furious.
It's narrow. It's narrow.
We got targets to Gronk, Brown, Evans, Godwin, Jones, Fournette, and Brait. See, actually, he did have a target technically, but it was a flag, so
yeah.
Count. Should just let him catch the ball, you bums. Yeah, the human claw, Joseph Gomez says.
And the thing with JPP that bothers me a lot is I do a big fireworks show. I have a big 4th of July party every year for the whole neighborhood. And I do the big illegal fireworks. We do a huge show. You got to be some kind of a dumbass to get your hands blown up by the fireworks. You do. We all know safety first. You light them one at a time. You stand back. You don't be an idiot. You're an idiot if you get your hand blown up by a firework.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's what he did. He got his damn hand blown out. That's why it looks like, Mr. Krabs from, SpongeBob, because he was a freaking idiot and wasn't safe with fireworks. So I have no sympathy for him. I mean, complete moron. Is this when he was younger? a few years back. I guess what it's been
like a couple years ago.
6 years maybe it's been.
Okay, so there's your stand. So that's good for the points.
There we go. And the Rams will get the ball back.
God damn, can that guy catch?
No.
Jesus.
Told you Fournette was not getting to 50 yards rushing. I mean, that's just crazy.
Cow.
And he's their receiving back.
That's a second drop.
He's their receiving back because Ronald Jones, hard to believe, has worse hands than him. So.
Is McCoy on IR?
No, they just don't use him. I don't know why they.
Is he active? He's active?
I'm not even sure he's active because I think their third running back is Keyshawn Vaughn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Vaughn. They haven't used LaShawn McCoy at all, and that couldn't happen to a worse person. LaShawn McCoy is a giant piece of shit. I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? Punching firemen in the face. You go to a bar.
A couple brawls in Philly. Yeah, he has a lot of.
He's just a bad person.
Immature issues.
Just like Antonio Brown.
With his baby mama and stuff like that.
Yeah. They beat women. They beat innocent people up, attack firemen. He's a piece of crap. I never feel bad when LaShawn McCoy fails. Same with Adrian Peterson, dude who beats his kids with like a stick because he took a PlayStation controller. Nah, you're a bad person. Same reason I hate Penn State. I always love when you bash Penn State. Like that. like, are you kidding me? You can have a football team while you allow like all your coaches to, be, for lack of a better term, it's just garbage.
Penn
just
State's
garbage.
A cult.
Yeah, it is. Penn State is a cult. They're a bunch of weirdo zealots that allow child molestation.
Where is Penn State?
Somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Right? Pennsylvania State. Happy Valley. That's it. Happy Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy Valley. Just a despicable organization. Putting up statues of Joe Paterno while he lets his best friend, do what he did. Yeah.
Joe P. I loved it, man. I'll never forget the week where he got fired. And they're
loved
Joe,
it too.
He's having rallies outside of his house, and they're like, man, you gonna say anything to all these kids that got damaged while you were the coach? He's like, what are you guys talking about, man? We got Nebraska this week. Leave me alone. I was like,
yeah, he didn't care. Yeah.
Didn't give a damn.
Did not give a damn. And then tried to say he's the great. Let's call him Joe Pa. No. You're Joe Pedophile is what you are. All your friends are pedophiles. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
I remember right when it was all going down too, you'd see because we're still in New Jersey, so obviously it's Penn State country. Somebody with a Penn State hoodie or jacket, damn.
That takes balls, man.
Yeah, it does. It does. Even if you're going for a job interview, right? And say, hey, where'd you graduate? Penn State. Would automatically pop
probably not gonna hire you.
Yeah.
You probably have daddy issues. Jesus, that's right.
0-5 State.
What's the biggest? What's the biggest in Philadelphia? The biggest college?
It's got to be
in Philadelphia. Well, the biggest in Philadelphia. What do you mean, fan base? I guess.
No, as in just the biggest college.
Yeah, we're 6 hours away from Penn State in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Temple's the biggest city school.
Oh, Temple.
TU.
PJ Walker, baby.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Brought that back to life.
That's it.
TU. Yeah, when Temple used to actually matter in college basketball. Not anymore.
God, that was a long time ago. Who's the last good player from Temple? I can't even remember who the last good player from Temple was.
Quentin Rose.
Oh, Jesus. I wonder where Philly sports passion went to school. I don't think that everyone went to the school is evil, but I think the entire school is evil, and they should have lost their ability to be a college football team. They should have never been able to play it again, in my opinion.
I mean, the worst part, actually say the best part, because before any of it broke down, I've hated Penn State for decades.
Right.
But the fact that you have Joe Paterno, he doesn't leave, so he calls the shots, and then he gets canned, and then you hire the ultimate asshole in Bill O'Brien.
Ugh.
He uses them for a year, bounces it to an NFL job. How I have no idea that happened. And then you go right to James Franklin, equal big as asshole. So they're always fun to root against.
Yep, 100% agree. I've hated them since I remember way back. I was an 11 or 12-year-old kid, and Kajana Carter got drafted by the Bengals, if
Bengals.
I remember correctly. Yep. And I drafted him in my, I was a kid trying to impress my stepdad, trying to be the guy. I draft Kajana Carter. Oh, what a worthless sack of shit. Just get them. In terms of NFL talent, by the way, I'm sure he's a fine person. I have no idea. But Kajana Carter burned me that
Curtis Enos, all those guys.
Yeah, Curtis Enos for the Bears, right? Yeah. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, this is what frustrates me. Have a look at this play here, Donnie. He throws it, right, completion to Woods, who's got 2 men on him, and 5 yards to Woods' right with no one around him is Reynolds.
It's weird. Well, Jergoff does, but he's going to get his yards. I'm telling you that he's going to see it. Sean McVay's going to say, hey, Josh is open. Get him the ball. It's going to be a broken tackle. Boom. 25 yards, done.
JPP. Oh, nice. That's a nice pass. There you go, Flash.
No.
Boom. Go, Flash.
Wait, is he messing with us again? Now we don't know if we can trust him because he messed with us earlier. You're no can trusty at this point.
2 for 14, Flash. What do we need him to get to?
30.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. In the words of Bon Jovi, we're halfway there.
Yeah, 17-17, 11 minutes to go. Over under 56.5 live line. Buccaneers minus 1.5. Money line minus 131.
There we go.
One hand.
Charlie, we will not be forgetting Reynolds. Reynolds is the most important part of this show at this point.
Yes,
that can't be a flag.
Fucking used to that.
That cannot be a flag. That cannot be a flag. And he doesn't even go helmet to head. He has his head straight up. That kid, you got to talk about that. Come on.
I have to see the play. I'm still way behind. But Josh Reynolds is not an auxiliary. He's been targeted 36 times.
You can't call that unless it's a flag on the Rams.
Oh, they're saying
that should be a flag on the Rams guy. Who lowered their head? Who lowered their head?
We said this earlier on in the
season. They waved it off.
That
should have been on the offense. That should be on the offensive player. 15.
I'm watching it right now. Here we go.
The no play is the right play there.
Wait, yeah.
Like if you call that on the defense repeatedly, that is
finished.
If that was role reverse right there, the guy'd probably get thrown out for targeting. And now he's got a concussion now because he got hit. Wow.
This is a run play.
Yeah, we do need Scott P. We need that Scotty Miller catch. It's coming. Trust us.
I don't understand that call. That wasn't like a launch with your head. That was just
they picked it up, but it should have been if anything, it should have been on the offense.
So Akers for 10.
Oh my God, he's actually getting run.
Yeah, that's what his first carry of the whole game or second carry. He's got he lost
2 for 10 now. He's got a 5-yard.
Yeah, we're fine there. We're fine there. We're fine there.
He was good back at Florida State.
They
just don't use him that much.
No, he got hurt, and they just said, "All right, well, we got these other two guys."
They use Malcolm Brown and DJ Henry. The whole backfield's a mess. It's kind of like the Patriots' backfield, but worse. So, in terms of you can't trust Belichick with his running backs, like Rex Burkhead, I guess, is the one, and Damian Harris.
He got knocked the hell out yesterday. Did he leave that game early with a concussion?
Yeah, he got hurt yesterday. But Damian Harris was good. We talked about that against Houston on our DFS show, Donnie.
Woods is having a day, and he's gone over 100 now.
Wait, what? Who did?
Woods.
Robert Woods. Wow.
Yeah, he's 9 for 101.
All right, another third down. What are the odds here that Tampa goes offsides here?
Yeah, I'm thinking a big play to Josh Reynolds.
They got 2 wide receivers over 100 yards, man. This is pretty crazy. Ooh, that's what I like to see.
Cam Akers minus.
Very good.
3 for 9 now for Cam. Big night.
There we go. And Josh Reynolds was wide open again. You're right.
That's a great play here. Man.
They're going to catch it. There's going to be a lot of throwing. We got a lot of time in this game, a lot of passes to be had.
Scotty Miller, baby. Come on.
Neither team can run the football. You know, that's just the bottom line. Neither team can run it. So
and Gay is in for a field goal.
Missed it. He has. Perfect.
Flash.
Damn, yes.
That's what you wanted. We wanted to see.
Oof. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. Keep that under in check for Flash.
Oh, it's fantastically in check, right? Like we're looking good.
And that was going to be one of my props tonight. I'll ring you, Donnie, earlier on and find out what the weather and that was like.
Look at that. And not even moving, Flash.
It's going to be a missed field goal.
Missed field goal on a perfect night? Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So you mean Matt Gay replacing Sam Sloman didn't improve their kicking chance?
Yeah, who's coming in next for them, right?
If you're the Rams, why the hell did you let Greg Zuerlein go to the Cowboys? Like
it's not even that though. Like you drafted a draft pick, you're not going to ride like you just think he stinks. Like you just I really whiffed and he can't kick in the NFL. Like why would you do that?
The Chargers did it with
player.
The Chargers did that with Younghoe Koo, and look at him in Atlanta. He's like automatic. Younghoe Koo got me like 14 fantasy points yesterday, and the team only had 9. I mean, Younghoe Koo is the man. I don't know why these teams give up on these kickers.
Especially the young kids, man. It's like, Jesus, why did you draft them? Did you think a rookie's going to come in and like just be the best kicker of all time? Jeez,
it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
And then they go to these retreads and just fire them every week, so they don't they're like, oh, I can't. If I miss this, I might be out of here. Yeah, sure, damn right, you're going to miss.
Yeah. What was the Cowboys kicker that hit that 61-yarder and then they let him go to sign? Was it Brett Maher? Or something like that?
Yeah. Who was the kicker before though that was really good for the Dallas Cowboys?
Dan something, wasn't it?
Dan Bailey. He went to the Vikings.
Yeah,
he went to the Vikings, and he's doing just fine with the Vikings.
Yeah, Vinatieri.
Yeah,
it's got to be the biggest one, isn't it?
I remember how good Vanderjack was back for the Colts in the Dome. And then the playoff game where it just all hell broke loose and he missed the field goal by like 75 yards to the left or the right. Oh, my God.
I think we mentioned this before.
No, you never heard from him again.
That's because he talked shit at the Pro Bowl, right? Then they got thrown in the Pro Bowl or something.
The Norwegian,
Vanderjack, right?
It was Vanderjack.
Gary Anderson back in the day?
Anderson.
Anderson was Gary Anderson and Morton Anderson were two really good kickers.
What you know what happened to Gary Anderson, if you remember that 1999 NFC Championship game?
Watch it in my dorm room. Yep.
When the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, Gary Anderson had not missed a kick the entire season. Randall Cunningham and the Vikings were the best team in the conference. They had Randy Moss, Chris Carter. Remember Robert what the hell was that running back's name from Ohio State? He's now on ESPN. Robert Smith. Gary Anderson misses that 30-yard field goal or something. It was his only miss the entire season. Gary Anderson misses it. He retires after that. Morton Anderson was fantastic for the Saints.
He was
absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that's weird. It's nice to know I can remember those sorts of things because I always think
it wasn't even like a 50-yarder. It was like a normal field goal.
It was a 30-yarder. It was like 35 yards in the dome at home in Minnesota.
Randall Cunningham, baby.
Yeah, Randall Cunningham, and their backup was Jeff George that year. If you remember, that was Randy Moss's. I think it was his rookie year or second year. And yeah, Chris Carter.
Oh my! What? Oh, there goes my freaking thing.
Wait, what the hell happened?
I need to see a replay of this, Flash.
I just took off on him. I don't even know what he was thinking because he's got no one there. Look at that picture. He's over for it. Just took off on him.
Wait, so you're telling me the Chiefs win? Did Mahomes hit the touchdown? What the hell happened?
Yeah, he got caught in two minds there because he's thrown that straight up the center. And he had one.
Either he thought Godwin was coming into a skinny post and he didn't do anything, or he ran a skinny post as opposed to coming across.
So that was now, then, Reynolds and field goal.
Oh, God,
Reynolds and a field goal.
There we go. I think that's good for everything. We want the Rams.
Well, it is. We want the ball in Jared Goff's hands.
That's correct. And it's another possession. No points. No, exactly. No, I don't like the field position for the Rams. That's unfortunate.
Well, no, because listen, why they got there at the 30, haven't they?
Yeah, somewhere in there. So maybe we get a 30-yard touchdown right now. First play, Josh Reynolds been open all day long.
Well, I don't care if they get a 28-yarder and then end up with a free.
All we need is what, 15 yards? 16 yards.
You're still undercutting me.
Well, I'm trying to I'm trying to give you more hope. So if I say a yard or two less, then I'll see that smile, that frown turn upside down.
Listen, I mean, when you analyze it, we're in great position. I'm just seeing that Reynolds should have 60 yards by now.
Yes, he should. He
You know
definitely
what I mean?
should.
That's frustration because Goff's almost gone obsessive with Woods. I mean, look, Woods 9 for 101,
Terrible.
Cooper Kupp 9 for 109. So that tells you he's doing the right thing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm actually surprised that Reynolds doesn't have more because he was I even played him as captain on DraftKings, so I believed it. So I'm going to feel like a real jackass if he doesn't get it, and all the other 7 hit.
Exactly, the other 7 that we discussed.
And you can blame me tomorrow on your UCL show. You can be like, this son of a bitch, Kyle.
Listen, I've had that much on that there might be a tomorrow.
Flash,
Ryan
what's
Kennedy.
your best UCL play tomorrow?
I've done 3 tomorrow. I've done 5 overall, but we've done a treble, which is Chelsea, Sevilla, and Lazio. And then on Wednesday, we've done Ajax and Atletico. 5 of them together. I think it pays 1,200.
Oh, shit.
Bing.
Ryan Kennedy, remember Tom Tupa 2-point conversion? That was actually the first 2-point conversion ever in NFL history. Tom Tupa, that's a great trivia question for your friends. Like, hey,
he played for the Colts? Who the hell
he played for the
for?
Patriots. He was the Patriots punter, and he was the puncher for the Patriots and made the first ever 2-point conversion in NFL history.
Didn't the Patriots let Doug Flutie drop kick an extra point one year?
Yes, they did. The drop that was the first that was the first drop kick in 40 years or something like that. That Doug Flutie did. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Pretty funny. And speaking of Doug Flutie, I went to an Aerosmith concert back in 2001.
Yeah.
And after the concert, they were sending the camera around. It was at the San Diego Sports Arena, and girls are taking their shirts off, and boobs are everywhere. And right in the middle, so there was 2 girls with their shirts off, right, boobs everywhere. And right in the middle, there was Doug Flutie. That was back when he quarterbacked for the Chargers as well. The crowd went absolutely nuts, and there's Doug Flutie like, oh shit, don't show my face. There's girls with boobs around, and I have a wife.
Got him.
Okay, we'll settle for that.
They call timeout, or they called a
legal shift.
Delay.
Illegal shift.
Oh, delay. Yeah.
Was it a delay? Was it?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Quick whistle on that. Usually they let him get 7 seconds off before that. Sean McVay, let Matt Gay kick another field goal here. We'll be happy.
Wait, did Woods get another? Did Reynolds get another catch?
Oh,
nope.
No throw. Yeah.
God,
just gonna have a go at him now, though. No.
I'm so frustrated that I'm so far behind. Oh, there we go.
I love how Bruce Arians has that laser tag pack on the front of his chest. Ooh,
there's Everett. Everett's now getting them as well.
Yeah. Spreading it around that here. I'm impressed, Jared Goff, tonight.
Me too.
Letting him throw, too. He's going to throw for over 40. He's going to throw at least 40 times tonight.
I guess, what are we at on Brady completions? We're pretty much there.
Brady's got 17.
Oh, yeah. We're good there.
Yeah.
We are good there.
We might have it. We might have it.
Tuba.
We might have it.
Oh, come on, baby.
I think it might be 16.
Oh, come on, baby.
I think it might be 16.
Even if it's close, he's going to get one more catch.
3 for 32, Reynolds.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Now we want field goal. Field goal.
So what else do we need now, Flash?
Akers under 36.
Okay.
Fournette under 50.
Okay. And that's it?
Under 60 and a half.
Oh, and Brady, two completions and under 60?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Well,
good.
It's going to be good. Absolutely fantastic.
What did they just say? What did this?
No, we want field goal here. Come
Even
on.
if they get a touchdown here, they're not getting over 60.
We want fumble now.
Let me see this.
We don't want the ball. We don't want the ball in their hands.
I actually need one more catch by Josh Reynolds to hit my parlay.
Oh, Akers touchdown.
So
that's
Trent
okay.
Williams.
How many yards was that?
No receiving.
Flash and splash.
Oh, it's receiving. Who cares? Perfect.
No.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, I do. It's 41. Are we going to see 21 points now?
No, hell no. Hell
sure?
no. Well, I don't want to say it that way.
No.
Probably not, is what I'll say.
Nice drive.
I don't want to jinx it. Okay, so we hit the Josh Reynolds. I think I hit my bet because of that. Oh no, I need one more catch for Reynolds.
Yeah, it's the points. The points is going to be the killer for me now.
Under 60.
36. Man, impressive.
What is it now? Is it 58?
I don't have anything up yet on mine.
Let's see. Let me look at it. Yeah, it's blank. They have it blank. They're trying to figure out what they want to do.
Okay.
Oh, I got 57 and a half. 57 and a half.
I thought it was going to be tight.
Hey, thank God we changed from when we were talking earlier, right? Didn't we? Oh, we should have stayed with the over 40, shouldn't we have?
Yeah.
That was our choice, right? The over 40.
The over 40. The difference between under 60 and over 40 was like 0.500 points.
It's 24-17, just like I called.
It was 50 fucking cents. But I still think we're probably pretty good here.
Well, the best thing that can happen is like maybe 27 all.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that. They go to overtime and then a touchdown since it's over.
There will be no touchdown. Not with these two. I'll be happy. I'll be comfortable that they'll only. Because they'll both get their field goals.
Well, if they go 27-27 and the first team to get the ball scores a touchdown, we fucking lose it, right?
Yeah, they don't see that very often.
Well, do they kick the extra point in overtime? That's actually I can't remember. So it would be right at 60. We'd be good, right? Because you went under 60 and a half. So yeah, you're right.
The only way you could get burned by that is you get the first drive down as a field goal, and then the second team goes down and kicks a field goal, and then field goal and then a touchdown.
You're right. You're right.
That's very rare, though. But
yeah.
I mean, I suppose we could do like a 31-27.
Yep. What we want here is a
we want a few punts.
Damn catches.
We want
Scotty Miller and Chris Godwin catch, and then we're
need
good.
2 more rated.
And let's get a couple first downs, then a punt. Go to the fourth quarter, couple first downs, then a punt, and then get into it. But as far as props go, we're looking pretty damn good. I
just want 21 points.
Tampa Bay Bucs +3, +155. I can't believe Brady threw that awful pick, man. Damn, bum.
Damn bum.
What a bum. I mean, it was just a terrible. I think it was first down, too, wasn't it?
It was. It was.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get the changes. Thursday games. So I'm not really excited about those Thursday games, those lines. Who's taking Detroit after them getting shut out and having everybody beat up? Like, can you just they're home Thanksgiving, no fans.
No, that one feels like a trap because then you're trusting the Texans on the road and they're bad on third down. You don't know if DeAndre Swift, you don't know if Kenny Golladay is going to play, so you don't know if all their weapons are going to play.
But Detroit was embarraing. Like they were so like if Swift doesn't play and Golladay doesn't play, what are they doing again? Shutout?
Not against Houston. Houston's defense is so bad, so probably not against Houston. That was, Carolina does have a bend don't break defense, but that was embarrassing. McCaffrey doesn't seem like he's going to play for Carolina. By the way. He seems more confident that Teddy Bridgewater is going to play. McCaffrey's probably not going to play for a couple more weeks. And then if they don't win these games, don't be surprised if they just let him sit what's the point of ruining your best player when you don't? They do have a shot at the playoffs, no doubt about it. But I like Houston. The bet I took, I was actually talking to Lee Martin, our other fantastic SBR person, and I think Pittsburgh covers the spread and wins this week pretty easy. I just don't see anything out of Baltimore without J.K. Dobbins. Is probably their most explosive player.
Yeah, like what is Lamar Jackson going to pass his way to victory? I mean, come on.
It's not going to happen. The Steelers are the third best passing defense in the league. They're a fantastic running defense. Is Marquise Brown gonna dominate? I don't think so.
They did well too last game. Like Baltimore really outplayed Pittsburgh, even though they didn't win that
2-1, 2-1, but they still turned the ball over. And I think the Steelers defense has a good idea. And Pittsburgh's at home. Ben Roethlisberger, 81-28 in his 109 games at home. That's a massive. We're talking 78% win percentage at home.
Yeah.
Baltimore now down to Gus Edwards and Justice Hill at running back. Good luck with that. I think the Steelers cover. But I feel better about that. The other two games I just don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, let's see how
Kansas City.
You can believe we need two
completions.
Two completions.
But the problem with this team, it sounds weird. Like you add Antonio Brown, he's an athlete, but it just feels like you got to force him the ball. Like what the hell is wrong? Like you have two, Godwin and Mike Evans are more than enough and work together well. And it just seems like Antonio Brown coming over, just I have to get him the football. Like why wouldn't you throw it? One of the best plays in football is just lob it up to Mike Evans 1-on-1.
Yep. Well, I think what you're probably seeing is they're playing Evans in the slot more, and Jalen Ramsey is going over there and shadowing him in the slot. Jalen Ramsey is a fantastic corner. He should have had that. Darius Williams is a good corner too. Troy Hill's the weak link there. That Rams secondary is legit. It is.
It's a good hit, that, wasn't it, Donnie?
That was a good hit. That's how you do it in the open field.
Yeah. So we want 3 and out again. 3 runs.
Taking the Lions money line, huh? Well,
no.
Both teams suck. But
and you don't get any home bump off that. And then you take a look at the second game. Washington and Dallas. It looks so easy to take Dallas -3.
So we got
but Washington beat the shit out of them. Washington beat the shit out of them like 3 weeks ago with Andy Dalton at quarterback after that Monday night fiasco. Remember, it was like 22-3. That Washington defense is really, really good. They are. They're one of the better. Of all the bad teams in the league, the bad teams with the best defense, Washington is by far number one. There's no other bad team with a better defense than Washington.
Yeah.
We got, is it wildcard weekend on the 8th and 9th or 9th and 10th of Jan? Do we have a...
We don't know yet because if a game's canceled due to COVID, they're going to add another playoff team and push the bye week back. So,
right. So do we have week 17 and then a week's break or anything? Or is it straight in?
No, right to the next week.
Usually not.
To go away and I'm thinking, right, okay, maybe I'm going to miss the wild card weekend.
Why? What are you doing that week?
Weekend, I'm looking to get away because I'll be working Boxing Day, middle of between Christmas and New Year. New Year's doing shows for New Year's Day.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Well, you're going to deserve it after that. You and Donnie doing that 7-hour Thanksgiving Day show. You got to deserve a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I'd say I'd join you, but I'm going to be drunk off Jameson.
Super Bowl on remote.
That's it.
All right, let's see what else we got here. I love the weekend. I like the Sunday games. I think it's a great schedule.
We last year we did the 2 on the Saturday, didn't we? There's 2 Saturdays.
They were fun.
Sunday.
Yeah, they were fun games doing that stuff.
So we're doing our show, Friday, right? We're just pushing it back a day?
Friday, 4 p.m.
Friday, 4 p.m. And Dave's going to join us on Friday or tomorrow? He's joining us Friday.
Yeah.
Joining us Friday. Kelsey's tomorrow.
What, they switched it? I didn't even see it.
But tell you what, they've not got much pressure. The Bucs have not got much pressure on Goff, have they? He stood here. He's just done as he's wanted here.
I'll tell you one that I like right now. What about Buffalo? 5.5 points over the Chargers? I think that's low. I really do.
Some points in that bad boy, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Look at the move that Cup puts on this lad. Oh,
that was
I think
nice.
Dave's still on tomorrow.
Oh, Dave's still on tomorrow?
Yeah.
He had to take last week off because they got the bonus for Biden winning, right? Didn't he say the book needed Biden big time?
Yeah.
So he got a bonus.
It came through.
What? Yeah, I think it's they probably paid that out, right? I'm assuming. I have no idea. What about the Giants? 5.5 over Ryan Finley and the Bengals.
Yeah, it seemed like an easy one there. I was looking at maybe a Giants team total, but it's such a low number. But what is Cincinnati giving you on offense now? Probably nothing.
Oh, Ryan Finley, by the way, is not that bad. He played last year.
Yeah, he did. You're right. He did play okay last year, but it's just
They've got weapons. They've got weapons. Ryan Finley is like, I would rather have Ryan Finley than Nick Mullins, I think.
They targeted Reynolds there, 56 yards.
They were trying to get a big one off on that one.
Yeah. Don't need that sort of behavior connecting.
Yeah,
we don't want anything more from the Rams. We just need the two Brady completions.
That's it. That's it, right?
Come on, Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me I need to at least get one of these props.
Did you see who he's throwing deep to, though?
He targeted him, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, the Bucs have surprised me how little pressure they've actually got.
Yeah, the offensive line for the well, you just saw the stat, right? Like Jared Goff is getting rid of the ball quick. They know Whitworth's out, so they're not wasting any time. He's 17 of 18 on passes with under 2.5 seconds. So they're not
41,
Yeah, it's all quick.
Yeah, he's having
quick
a great
throws,
game.
and it really plays to their strength. That's kind of what we talked about earlier, taking the Rams.
What about us taking out Brady over 232, by the way? He's at 129.
Thank God we took that out. And how we did it, just to kind of get behind the scenes, how did we do it, Flash, right? We would go over, we had like
we went through the categories.
We went through the categories, and then we would go over what we picked.
Options.
And then what would we say? This is the one that makes me the most nervous.
Yes.
And then we would drop that one and look for something else, right? And so as we went through that process, it's not always going to work.
And we had Brady in at 232, over 232, when the mark's 280.
Right. And then we said, what would make you most nervous? Then we took out the Brady 232, right, and found something else that made us happy. So that was it. It's a good system. It doesn't always work. You're going to have losses, of course, but
this might be still if Fournette, Akers, or it goes over 60.
We're gonna be all right. I'm feeling good about it. I don't want to say we're gonna be all right, but I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about it.
Yeah, let's feel good about it at the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is taking a long time because there's a lot of passing because neither team can run the ball. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah, but at least we're getting punts now.
Johnny Hecker.
Because remember, what we got to do is we've got to get to Tom 2 completions.
If he doesn't get 2 completions, I mean, I'm a dead man's dinghy, as they say in what was that? Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. Is that right?
There's plenty of great lines in that.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
All right, Tampa Bay plus 3.5, over under 55.
Get it going.
There we go. It's dropping down,
Give me a
baby.
goddamn pass. Can we get a Scotty Miller pass here, man?
Let's get a pass to Scotty Miller so we can make.
I mean, one target just isn't enough.
Is that all you need?
Philip, we don't want
He
Philip.
just needs 7. He needs 8 yards.
What about Goodwin?
I do need him. I need one more catch out of him too.
Why are they trying to run on this Rams defense now?
I don't understand it. It's not going to work.
Don't tell me this, please, Brady. Come on, just do your dink and dunking. I've watched you for 20 years doing this.
Ebenezer Ekubom.
2 completions is going to happen. We got a quarter and change.
I know.
Like that one's locked in the bank.
Yeah. I want him to
Flash maximum 4,000 fans allowed after the lockdown in Britain.
Damn.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's better than nothing. Oh no.
They'll be like, "You'll never walk again."
They've only gone and sacked him.
Oh,
that's fucking funny. For those of you who don't know behind the scenes, when we log in early, I get to hear Donnie sing all the time.
He's wide open.
Beautiful voice. Beautiful voice, by the way.
Watch this, Donnie. There's a lad.
Let me see.
Right? It's only like second down, 2nd and 10, and there's a lad on the with an 8-yard gain, and he ignored him. He ignored him. Come on, we're desperate. We're desperate, Tom.
He's shook.
What screen are we supposed to share? I'm super confused.
Oh
no, incomplete.
What? They called that incomplete?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On the field as well. It's not reviewable.
Whoa. No, you can review that, but I don't think you can return. How the hell?
No, because they blew the whistle, didn't they? They blew the whistle.
Oh my God.
I'm finally getting to watch the play, so I'll get to join this conversation shortly.
McVay's got to be furious. I mean, it's a clear. He's going to drop the flag, but they can't return it. But
No.
Wait a second.
No, he threw it. Go away with it.
We want to punt anyway. We don't want that. We don't want that.
His hand's going forward, look, and he's got control of the ball. Oh.
It's Tom Brady. They invented this rule back in 2001 against the Raiders just so Tom Brady could get away with shit like this.
But the thing is,
I don't know about that.
No, I don't. But how'd that work? Because they blew the play dead.
Well, they could still give the Rams had clear possession of the fumble.
Yeah, you can do the clear, but they're going to call it a pass because it went forward.
If they don't call that on, that's terrible. And
they won't. They won't do it. It's Tom Brady. There's no way they're going to call that an incomplete pass. What did they rule it on the field?
Incomplete. Yeah.
Man.
Oh, it's incomplete. His arm's going forward. Yeah. We want that for the under 60 anyways.
Oh, don't we just?
Damn right we want that.
We still wanted 2 completions. He's had two possessions now.
We got
and
a
not
whole
for 1 completion. I know.
He's going to get that in 1 drive. We do not want the Rams getting that touchdown right now. Absolutely not. You want that punt. You want this punt.
Damn.
Oh yeah, we definitely want the punt. But it'll be what, to midfield?
Okay, so apparently we got to help some people in the chat. Zeno Riot, we cannot show you the game. We have to say this to somebody every week, but don't spam the chat and say it over and over again. If we show you the game, they take our channel off. Don't make us block you, right? I'll make Donnie hit the block button on you right now. Don't make us do it. Knock it off. Leave people alone. Good Lord.
What's Fred Johnson saying? Under 60. What are you talking about? Under 60.5.
We're just rooting for that.
Yeah.
Fred's on our side. Fred's the guy that called the Joe Burrow stretcher. He's our Yes, he is. Yeah, and he's trying to tell it because some of the guys spam the chat and they're weirdos. It's kind of weird how people are, but everyone has a mother, so everyone is loved. But no, we cannot show you the game. Otherwise, we'd be kicked off, and you wouldn't get to see all of our beautiful faces with all of our fantastic picks.
So is that reviewable or not?
Yes. But you can't return it. You can get
you wouldn't be you would get the ball where it was picked up, but you can review if it was a fumble. But I don't think it was. I think his hand was going forward. And it's Tom Brady. Like, they're not going to call that on Tom Brady. They haven't done it for 20 years.
But that's not really coming forward, though. Like, he's not throwing the football.
They got it.
Like, it's like they stopped him. You know what I mean? Like, that's unbelievable.
What did they call?
Yes, result stands. But he's muffed his kick.
Incomplete?
That's terrible.
They called it incomplete?
Incomplete,
which is good for
there's a flag.
It's good for us.
But
it's good for us, yes.
There's not a flag as well?
That's atrocious.
Oh, my God. Illegal hands in the back. There was no flag, but I mean, it was a great punt. I mean, he got it back into Rams territory.
Let's put it this way. If that was Teddy Bridgewater doing that, that's a fumble and a touchdown for the other team. It's not happening to Tom Brady. Not on Monday Night Football. It's not happening. No way.
That's terrible.
Is that the end of the quarter?
Yes, it is.
I don't know if it was. I actually think they probably flashed just cheated us on it. Or maybe it is the end of the quarter. Is it?
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at 0. I just watched.
Oh, it is. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought they did us 30.
All right, I'll be back in a second. Cheers, boys.
All right.
All right, brother.
Yeah, it is the end of the quarter. You're right. All right, good fourth quarter here.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's going to be me.
There we go. See, I get to hear that every day before the show. Yeah. We're a singing family, too. I sing in the shower quite a bit. My neighbor tells me I have a beautiful voice. I have beautiful pipes. Maybe we should do a duet one of these days. Pop it on.
I got YouTube. Well, I sing all day long to YouTube.
Me too. Well, my spot. I just put I got one of the new little Echo Globes out here. So I tell Alexa to play me some music and I just sing along out here to the music. That's how I get pumped up for the show, so I can seem smart.
Bucs plus 6.5.
Damn, really? Really?
Yeah, that should have been a fumble. I don't.
I don't disagree, but I'm just rooting for our bets here. I'm really rooting for flat. Flash called me on Skype. I'm telling you, we talked for a while and I wasn't totally prepared. So I'd love to get it right for him so that, maybe we can buy us an extra day off next week.
Bing, bing, bing. Yep, just not show up on Friday.
That's right.
That is so funny with the college basketball show. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing for college basketball. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, there's a tweet 3 days ago. That's what we're doing.
It's amazing to me people that are even following that close. Like, good on. I cover the NBA very, very closely.
Yeah.
That's how I started my show, was covering the NBA. I have never seen anything like I saw this week in terms of free agency. I think it's probably the most transactions ever in a free agency period. My brain is absolutely scrambled while trying to stay sharp on football.
Yeah.
Like, my God. And so I'm like, how the hell are you covering college basketball? How would you even know a player? Like, they didn't even have a tournament last year. We don't even know who to look forward to. They just did the draft 2 days ago.
The hard part is you don't even know who's in, who's out, or what's going on. Like, to start the season, it's crazy. Like, I love college basketball. It's one of my favorite. I'm very good. I do team totals in college basketball, but I don't bet college basketball till January anyway, because I like to get the first 10 games out of the way. But now you're not even going to have that this year. It's like you're just going to show up and random gyms, nobody's there, who's playing, who's not playing. It's just what a mess, man.
Yeah,
just a
SPR
mess.
did a good job. They got smart guys on that. They're all over it. So you guys check that out. And Charlie, I'll be doing NFL all the way to the end here, and then the NBA. I'll be all over the NBA and a little bit of MLB. I sort of cheat off of Donnie and Jason for MLB, and it helps me.
I can't wait. We get a full year this year. Kick off with that.
I chime in with like my stats from my chart sometimes to sound smart on their show, but these guys are the ones you want to hit up. I'm just like a filler, if you will.
Team totals, baby.
Look
at that. Nice 8-yard quarter for the Tampa Bay offense. Fantastic, Tom.
Oh, look it.
Very nice.
Cam Akers
flag holding, taken back. I thought Akers was taking off there.
Tommy.
So we need 2 completions from Tom Brady.
Yeah, but hang on. Akers is now getting closer.
He's not going to get it.
Havenstein.
They'll go to Henderson and Malcolm Brown.
Yeah, but that was Akers for like 10, but they called it back on the hold.
There we go. So we're good. What has he got? 9 yards rushing?
The 15.
15 yards rushing. So he's got to get 20. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Fournette under 50.
He got mugged and sold it. Good man.
2nd and 17.
There we go. That's not a run play for Cam Akers, is it? On 2nd and 17. It's a screen pass.
Yeah.
Over under 54.
Totals looking good.
You're going to the wire anyway.
Leonard Fournette, the under 50 is looking pretty damn good, right?
Yeah. But he could break out, couldn't he?
Well, any play, it can always happen. But
yeah, exactly. We know.
So we don't want to over jinx it, but I think we're feeling pretty good. How many are crossed off officially?
4. 4.
So what are so the other 4 is the under, the 2 under rushing. Oh, and the completion.
We need 2 from Brady.
Okay, so we're about to get to 5. Yeah, Akers, Fournette.
It'll be Akers.
So 3 of them go all the way till the end. Obviously, we just got
2. Yeah, Akers and the under.
And Fournette is the 3rd one, right? Even though he's not getting that.
There you go. Punt that ball, baby.
3rd and 17.
There we go. Keep it up.
Oh man, JPP.
How come Trent Williams has COVID again? Didn't he?
I know. I just saw that come across the screen. I was going to ask you a second ago, but
what the hell? Like, I feel didn't he have it already earlier, or was that something different?
I don't even know.
I'm getting sick of the Trent Williams thing.
I think he might have just been quarantined, right?
He was weird. Man, good Lord,
that's going to hurt you against the Rams.
Yes, it is. We need every offensive lineman we can possibly get in that game.
Okay, so that's good. Brady's getting it on his own 23.
There we go. Those 2 completions are going to happen now. We're going to cross that off. It'll be 5.
Yeah, let's go, Brady.
Yeah, come on, Tom.
Dude, don't go. Are we going the commercial at 13:35? Are we doing it? Flash, did they do it to us? Or
no.
Nice, thank you.
They were on there too. They got on the field too quick.
I love 3 plays in a commercial. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's your bugbear. I hate adverts anyway.
We need to get the graphics guy on these Monday.
You know that I don't get any NFL in English down here.
They just yell, goal,
go, come on, all you Spurs. I chant that during the Spurs. Only when they're like competitive and my buddy calls me and says, hey,
like,
the Spurs
come on, Coys.
But it is tough when you do, stuff like this. You got to focus on what you focus on to be good at it. You can't, you can't get too spread out, Like even golf, I love golf and I follow it pretty closely. And I got lucky calling DJ, but I still was like, oh shit, I'm a little bit behind. I've been so focused on football that, and I got to like get up to speed a little bit,
Hey, Mr. DJ.
Turn the record
Fournette
on.
in the game.
I like that DJ. I don't know.
Jones. Is that Ronald Jones, number 27?
Yep. Rojo.
Yeah, Fournette's 28. It is weird because Fournette was 27 for Jacksonville. Yep. So every time you see 27,
Scotty's in. Scotty's in finally.
Let's get that ball to Scotty.
Come on, get that connection with Scotty going, man. Enough with AB.
He seems to be there.
Short. AB 7 for 48.
Please look at this.
Oh boy.
AB. Enough with AB. Cut him.
Damn, it's like 8 or 9 catches. Matt Lawrence talked earlier. He liked.
That was AB got 10 targets. He's gonna be kidding me.
He is the shiftiest of the wide receivers. So in terms of like short yardage passes, he's quicker than Godwin and Evans off the ball. Obviously, he's a smaller guy.
Maybe Godwin at the end of the year. Godwin and Evans like, we can't have Brady here anymore. We got to get Jameis back.
Let's get Jameis back. That's right. Poor Jameis.
AB. It's just not working out. AB.
Oh, he's dropped it.
Come on, Flash.
Joking, ain't you? He dropped it. Fournette.
Fournette is trash.
God, he's played bad tonight.
He has 3 targets and dropped all 3 targets.
He's their passing down back. Don't be surprised if later in this game you see Keyshawn Vaughn, number 30. You might see him on the field because he's actually a better pass catcher. Last year, the Bucs had Dare Ogunbowale. Remember him? He's actually a fantastic receiving back. He went over to Jacksonville. Big mistake. It looks like.
There's so much better offense with Ronald Jones in the game than Fournette. Fournette brings nothing to the table. Nothing.
Well, he did have 76 catches last year.
What's happened there? Wow.
What the?
I don't know what's going on here.
Did he throw it twice?
Yeah, I think so. He's thrown it. I think it got batted back to him and he threw it again.
Did he? He's an idiot. What the hell is Brady? Brady doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. Man, Brady's struggling out here tonight.
That middle pass rush.
Wow.
He had plenty of time in this, though.
Oh, yeah.
He threw it to what an idiot. Man, what is he doing tonight? Oh.
So the flag.
Does the actual under now start to come into play here? Sheesh.
The under.
Down. I need one more completion, and I've just had 2 drops.
We're going to get the one more completion. Got 12 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I broke the seal, so I got to go.
44. Goff's in the ball 44 times tonight. He's impressive.
So he'd have to throw that backwards, wouldn't he?
He'd just have to run it. Yeah. Eat it.
Well, I've never seen that before.
The interesting part about that too is like he throws it like that, like just like, hey, you're in the area. I guess if that gets intercepted, that's a legitimate interception then too. There's no benefit of what he did.
No, I've never seen it before.
That's crazy.
Okay, so he's pinned him down inside the 11th, 12. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's see what the Rams
do. The only downside
with
the Rams having the ball, though, Donnie, is the Akers. I don't need him breaking out for 21 yards. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, he ain't doing that. Guy ain't doing jack. don't think they declined it and gave him the yards, did they?
Yeah, they declined it. They declined the. They had to, didn't they? Otherwise, he has another chance.
Yeah, but what's the fourth down? How long was the?
It would be 3rd and 20. It would have been 3rd and 20 or 4th down. So yeah, they're going to have the punt with Brady, aren't they? They're not going to leave the ball in his hands ever.
That's where we're at, though. Man. What's the final down and distance, though, on that?
Oh, it says Brady.
Yeah, they did. You're right. They did. Wow. That's weird.
We're giving it to him. Brady, 20.
They did, 20. Yeah. Yep.
What?
I don't even know how that. Why would that have been loss of down? Like, how's it even allowed to be?
So the Brady's completion's done.
Yeah, 20. He's got 20.
But how has he got 20? They allowed that play?
I guess they allowed it. I don't know. That's kind of odd, though, for real. It really is.
Okay. So now we just want to keep the ball out of Akers' hands.
Yeah, that's what like Fred Johnson says it too. Like I'm not understanding this. Like, why wouldn't that be loss of down? Like, how's that even? It's an illegal pass. It's not up to the other. Yeah, but it's not up to the other team to challenge.
It was a penalty, wasn't it? So the other team declined the penalty. So
yeah, but it would be like if you run over the line of scrimmage and throw a 6-yard pass, like it's loss of down. Like you don't get to decline that and get the completion.
I still think that. I mean, how's he on 20 and not 19?
Is anybody talking about that? I don't understand that.
Well, you are allowed to throw 2 forward passes, but the first one has to be behind the line of scrimmage, right? Like you're allowed. You saw it in the Patriots game yesterday.
It has to be back. Yeah, you can't have two passes like forward.
They have to be.
It was.
Oh, unless they're 2 forward behind the line of scrimmage.
It can be behind the line of scrimmage. So I think that's the key.
No, that's illegal. What he did. You can't do that. You can't have 2 attempts at a throw.
What did they call? They
gave him the yardage, declined the penalty, so they punted on 4th and 2 when it should have been. Which I don't know. Maybe I'm reading the rule book wrong, but I don't understand how that's even possible. Yes, they count as a completion, but it's not. It's an illegal completion. Like it can't happen. Did it give Brady over his? Did it give him over his 18.5 completions?
Yeah, he's got 20.
He's got 20.
Well, I don't even understand. I don't even know.
Fucking A, who cares then? Who cares?
I don't even know where this is. No,
it's interesting, though. It's really interesting.
They just took it off him. Brady's just gone back to 19 now.
But that's still over.
I've been watching,
He's got 19. I got 19 for 35 is what they're saying.
And a second ago, you had 20 from 36.
Yeah, a second ago, you had a 20, yeah.
Right. Well, I've been watching, and I said I needed 2. And since then, he's only had 1. So why is it, like, where's the 19 come from? He should be on 18 now.
I got 19 to 35, it shows from there.
Yeah, let me check mine and see what I got.
Well, you'll have the same, wouldn't you? It's on ESPN. I mean...
I'm going to check it right now. Hey, a win's a win. Who cares if it's a dirty win? Take that damn win. He'll get another. He'll get 4.
Yeah, Bucs about to get the ball back. Let's go.
Yeah, he'll get 4 or 5 more completions. What's going to happen is Flash is going to hit the octo box and hit 8 for 8. That's amazing, by the way. That is absolutely incredible for that to happen. That doesn't happen very often.
Let's get it.
I love it. I say it's the week of giving. It's Thanksgiving. And you take the good luck. I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
Oh right? No, who's this? I know it's not Akers, but who is that breaking out? Brown. Is
Malcolm Brown? Yeah, 34 is Malcolm Brown, 27 is Darrell Henderson, 23 is Cam Akers.
So they're going to punt as well.
So let's go pull up this box.
What was your original under? 48.
48, yeah, 48.5.
Okay.
Which is in a little bit of danger, obviously.
Of course, but it's living the fucking good life at the minute.
I'm looking at 19 to 35 for Tom Brady too. Hit that. So check that off the fucking list. So now we need under for Fournette rushing, under for Akers rushing, and the under 16.5.
This is going to be reviewed.
That's out of bounds anyway, though.
Yeah, of course it is. No.
How you get now? Hold on. This is these refs are. Oh my goodness. First of all, A, who did it hit? I don't know. I guess it hit the driver. But B, the guy dove out of bounds and he got the football? I got to watch this, man. What is the deal?
Wait, what the hell?
What's he saying? I can't read his lips here. What?
He touched it first? Did he touch it first?
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
Like, what is he? Did it hit the Rams guy first?
Yes.
It had to have hit the Rams guy first. Yeah.
It doesn't matter, but the Rams can't recover that if the guy was out of bounds. If the guy who touched it was out of bounds, it would still
hit the
go to
Rams
Tampa
player
Bay.
then, because he's not the Tampa Bay guy is not picking the football.
No,
there's no way.
It's going to Tampa Bay.
Crazy going on, yeah. There's just craziness going on, yeah.
These refs are awful. Oh, they
By
didn't
the way, the
actually
official,
get it.
that's the lady. That's the ladies' man. I love that guy. Remember the ladies' man from the SNL guy back in the day?
Yeah.
So he talks the same way.
Yeah.
He's always he's like holding number 77 offense. I'm drinking some Cavassier.
What is going on in this game?
I know, but did you see the judges that were there? They gave him the fumble. They gave it the recovery. Fournette.
So he hits it out of bounds. So the Rams would have to recover inbounds. Yeah, that's going to be the. Look at Tom Brady. He did make a sweat this second half, didn't he? Yes, he did. 3 completions in the second half. Get the hell out of here. There's another one. There we go.
Come on, 24-24. I wouldn't mind this finishing 24-24.
Why would you want that?
Well, no, I don't want that, but I just don't want the Rams anywhere near the field. I don't want Akers anywhere near the field.
Oh, Cam Akers isn't getting he won't be on the field again. It's going to be
Cam
Malcolm
Akers
Brown.
isn't running the clock out either.
Yeah, it's going to be Malcolm Brown when they're trying to run the clock out.
Right. Okay.
Cam Akers will not. You actually want the Rams just to be, only 7 points up. You want them to need first downs.
Can we find Gotti here? Come on.
And we don't want what we don't want is like Fournette to get a breakout run. That's what we don't want.
No, exactly. But again, it don't look like they're running, and he's not in the game.
I just saw him take the last carry. But it was for a yard.
Again, exactly. He's had a birthday since then. Fournette is 4 for 6.
There we go. That was an easy one, huh?
No, it's not done yet, though. But,
well, I shouldn't say. Yeah, you're right. Don't let me say that shit. Don't let me jinx it. I'm known. I am so known for jinxing shit.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Last year, I always go back to this game. It was at Atlanta, the Falcons versus the Saints, and I did over from 7 to 13 and 14 to 19 the spread, and I was up miles, and then they got a trash touchdown, and then they got a onside kick recovery and got another touchdown. So I ended up winning by 5 or 6, and yet 1 minute 25 left on the game. I was like 21 up.
Come on now.
It's amazing. Buffalo Bill, don't congratulate him yet. We don't want to jinx it, but it does look like an 8-leg parlay is impressive. He's going to hit it, and I get to keep my job if that happens. If he doesn't get it, I get
to go, baby. Gotta go.
Yeah, gotta get the hell out of here.
Yes. Totally serious.
He's not joking either, guys.
I have no weight. SBR. I am the fucking T-man.
Oh, I'm by far the bottom. So I'm the power bottom, if you will.
Hey, on this show, it says Donnie and Kyle. Some random
We're going to work
guest.
with the powers that be. Next Monday night, I am going to make sure I'm sending the message. It's going to say Kyle, Donnie, and Flash. Or we'll make it say Flash, Donnie,
they went for it.
And Kyle.
They went for it.
My God, what is? I got to give the Rams credit tonight because Brady looks horrendous, and that has everything to do with them.
Yeah, well, that middle pass rush and that secondary, that's what we were worried about.
Yeah, but the pass rush isn't really stunned them though. He's just been off.
I tell you what, I'm glad they've gone away with them. You can appeal because like pass interference and all that.
He's going to Godwin would have
Godwin here got took out twice before the ball even got anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Akers is back in the game. Oh, he's fumbled. He's fumbled the snap. I recovered it himself. Goff. What's fucking going on with this game, boys? Why can't we just have
We just need the time
game?
to run off now, right? We've hit everything. We just need the time to fucking run off. Just
Akers
run off the clock.
Is he 23 Akers?
Yeah, Akers at 23.
So that's good. So get him out because he was in then. Get him out 2nd and 12.
I'm shocked it's not Malcolm Brown. It's just weird to me.
Akers is in.
Yeah, it's so bizarre to me.
Yeah.
When you need to seal the game, their best power back is Malcolm Brown. It's not even close.
Yeah, I don't fancy it. So I like they're going offside. Look, they're going full start.
Let me get something here.
Yes, another 5 yards.
What the hell's going on? What's going on out here? Did they call timeout?
No, the Bucs.
Man.
Telling him that it was.
Holy cow.
They were twitching like nobody's business. The front 5. They could have had like 3 of them on a full start.
That's amazing.
2nd and 16. Brown's in now. That's good. They got rid of Akers.
Yeah, that's what I expected to see. So that makes sense.
You ain't gonna believe the next play. What's going on, man? Why can't they just leave me in peace, Donnie?
They can't. No, Jared Goff cannot leave you in peace.
I could just take 4 minutes off the clock and then just punt it. You know what I mean?
That over's not. They're not going over 60 now. There's no way.
Don't say that.
There's no
I've
way.
seen 24 points in the last 4 minutes. What are you talking about?
Fair enough.
You can't even get mad. That's funny. Like you just expected that from Goff, right? You can't even get mad at him at this point.
No,
What a brutal play, though.
love exactly.
Your defense is so good. Like if you, and again, that's why I always call that the Sean Payton, Kyle Shanahan, where you just don't let your quarterback lose the game for you. And that's just a horrendous.
It's game management. It's all gone a bit crazy, though, isn't it? There's all sorts.
That's horrendous.
Okay. And then Brady goes back and tries to throw an interception.
Goff.
I said to you, didn't I? That was another one we had on there, wasn't it? Over 1.5, over 0.5 interceptions.
Yeah. And both teams do get interceptions, but it's it's hard.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. We
could have added it. We could have the things we talked about, we could have had like a 12-pick parlay tonight.
Yeah, at the moment.
At the moment, yes.
I just don't want the ball. I want them to take 4 or 5 minutes off. Just don't force it.
Exactly.
4 or 5 minutes off the clock. I want it to be 24-24 with like 2 minutes to go.
I'm actually fine with overtime now, I suppose.
Yeah. There's that 5th catch. All right.
Oh, you got it, mate. Well done.
We get it. So now we just need one to Scotty Miller, right? Just
exactly.
one.
And then at least we get some of that at it.
The problem is a lot of times they play that Marcus Johnson kid over Scotty Miller now.
He's in right now, though. He's
okay. Okay, here we
10.
go.
And then we got
great goat, baby. Come on.
And we got Fournette in the backfield.
Come on now, Scotty.
Well, Fournette would have to have a huge play for that to burn us.
Well, they're going to give him the opportunity. I don't need him accumulating, though, do I? You know what I mean? But they're going to take this down, aren't they? They're going to, there's 6 minutes to go.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, too. They don't want to give the Rams enough time. So Brady's smart. They will run the clock down.
Yeah.
So that's good for all of us.
Oh, yes. They'll use 24.
And I could use one more catch to Josh Reynolds. He's got 3. I need 4. I could use one more to Reynolds to hit my little I did a small bet, nothing big, but
they're using Fournette now, though, like he's Derek Emery. What are you doing?
But even if he ran it in from there, he would not hit the over yardage.
No, but I don't want that sort of behavior. What are you talking about running it?
Yep. There you go. Flashy's jinxing you every turn.
I'm not going to jinx you. I feel good about it. Trust me. I got this one.
He's going to run it in.
I'm just gonna go all in on because we got to break that cycle. You know what I mean? We can't have Munchausen.
He's going to run this. He's going to run this. But it's just you got it.
It's just not enough. He's not getting to 50 yards. It'd take a miracle.
Where's the good old Tom Brady quarterback sneak? Not doing.
Ooh, we might see it at the end. But
Time is ticking away.
This is all Fournette, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, there ain't no field goals on this drive either. It's going to be interesting.
Tick,
Yeah.
tick, tick, tick.
No, exactly. But now I do not want overtime. If I've got Fournette on like 46 yards.
He's not at 46.
No, he's not.
He's got 17.
Yeah, come on. That's not happening.
But they seem to be looking after the ball a bit.
We don't want overtime at all. Don't we want, like, Donnie is up way past his bedtime.
It's true. We better be going for 2. You know?
It's like, what? We can't be having overtime here.
Would they do that? Would they go for 2?
No, they would never do that.
Has a touchdown been scored?
No.
Oh, I was like, Jesus, I'm still watching Chiefs Raiders.
Yeah, they're on the
like
13-yard line.
Like the 13-yard line,
Yeah. We're going to milk some time, yeah.
Mike Evans.
How about like an 8-yard? Let's get a
Fournette's out of the game. Fournette's not even in the game. So.
Yeah, he won't be near the goal line. It should be Ronald Jones. He's their better.
5 wide. Where's the Scotty's not even out there.
Come on, Scotty, too hottie. Let's get it done.
Oh, Godwin. Oh, he's in too. Give it to him.
Let's get him that touchdown. And then a missed extra point by Ryan Suckup. And let's just all go home with our winning bets and enjoy our night.
Yeah. That will be interesting. That's
all that matters.
Yep. He's played by Godwin.
So Fournette's on 17. Oh.
Come on. Oh, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty, boys.
Yeah, we are.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin. Woo. Oh, are they going to give him that touchdown
now? Yeah.
Are they going to give him that touchdown?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Did his foot come inbound? Like, did his foot not touch the?
Let me see.
It's okay. We're fine with this.
He's good.
Now,
good.
No, he's out of bounds.
Now what we need.
Oh, no, hang on. His foot hits the paint.
It does hit out of bounds. But, good. Yeah, it's a close one. That's close.
We want one more catch for Josh Reynolds so we can all hit all of our props.
That is close now.
Except Scotty Miller.
This is the one right here. Let's see. It is. Where is it out though? He's kind of getting blocked right there. Let's see. Because it touches it, but where's the football at?
Exactly.
You know?
They're not looking.
I actually think he's short, but I don't know if you can overturn it.
Oh no, his foot was in bounds.
No, on the come down, it hits out of bounds on the come down, but I don't know if you can have a side-by-side shot. Yeah, it looks like they counted it. Yeah, they probably didn't have a side-by-side.
Okay, so let's get one more catch to Josh Reynolds, and then we'll get an overtime field goal. We're going to hit the under. Maybe we get a catch to Scotty Miller, too, and then every bet we made is going to hit.
Right?
No, Cam Akers won't even be on the field. Cam Akers will not be on the field for the Rams in this drive. It'll be Darrell Henderson or Malcolm Brown. There's no way.
I don't mind going up and getting a field goal with like.
12, and wouldn't Cam Akers need 21 yards rushing on this drive or something? You have him at 36.5, right?
Yeah, 21.
And so you need 21. That's not going to happen.
Right.
That's not going to happen. We're okay.
But as long as he's not on the pitch, and it definitely is not going to happen.
Yeah, we're good. This is going to happen. This is going to be an epic night, and you guys should be.
There's no way Jared Goff leads them on a scoring drive, is there? Right now,
well, he's going to hit Josh Reynolds for that 4th catch, so I look smart on that. I need that.
But if he don't, I hope Brady does, because I don't want it to go into overtime.
No,
and then both have a chance. You know what I mean? Fournette and Akers.
I don't think either one of them are going to be that involved. And if Fournette's involved in overtime, it's going to be through the passing game. And there's no way they're using Cam Akers for a game-winning drive. It's going to be Malcolm Brown mostly, and then little Darrell Henderson. Cam Akers is not their guy.
Right. I'd say the other thing we don't want them to break, and we don't want them to get a touchdown and leave enough time for Brady to get a touchdown. Because there's 48 now. We've only got 12 and a half to play with. 2 touchdowns.
But how much time is left? There's not enough time left.
350?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Well, let's see.
I'm going to duck down right here.
So I suppose they're not going to want to run the clock with no yardage, because then that means they'll just punt it and give Brady the winning opportunity. It's a good game.
Yeah, this is a great game. Exactly what we expected, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Close game, back and forth. Doesn't shock me at all. It does not shock me at all. I'm going to be really happy when this hits. Thanksgiving's going to be off to a good start.
Thanks.
Right?
Now I got to legit. I can get that. Come back and get that God. I would like OT, man. Give me Godwin another 17 yards.
Well, you got chances.
And Scotty Miller.
You got chances.
Scotty Miller.
Brady.
Trade Scotty Miller to the Eagles. Let's go.
Wait, you don't like John Hightower? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that his name, John Hightower?
Hightower stinks. Quez Watkins stinks.
JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
Yeah, as soon as he changed his name to Arthega, he stunk.
Well, you know who he is. JJ Arcega-Whiteside is the Dante Pettis of the Eagles. Second round pick, third round pick. No, you wouldn't. Dante Pettis sucks just as bad. At least Arcega-Whiteside's caught a pass. I mean, fucking Dante Pettis sucks.
Okay, Rams, what do you got?
The live lines are probably done for the most part. I actually closed it out.
What have they got them on? What have they got the live total at? Like 53?
I got it back up.
Money lines minus 110 both sides. So
yeah,
there's a flip of a coin before the start, so that's fair.
That was DraftKings plus 200 on the Bucs in a tie game.
Okay, Akers is in. Is it Akers? Is it
Akers is 23.
Oh no, that's got
Henderson's 27. I'll be surprised if you see Akers again in this game.
Hendershot.
Well, looks like they got into.
Come on.
Okay. No, it's going to be.
Wow, maybe they are going to do it. Damn, I wanted to see the Bucs get one more shot.
So they stopped the clock for the whole duration now.
Under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. Yeah, if you run out of bounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's in again, your man Henderson, and we're on halfway.
Oh yeah, that's Darrell Henderson in the background. That's not Cam Akers.
Yeah, I know Henderson. Yeah,
they won't play Cam Akers.
Reynolds dropped. He dropped it.
Oh, I needed one more catch for Reynolds to hit my parlay. Honestly, Flash, this whole night was about your 8 parlay. I could give two shits about my little bet. I honestly don't care. I really don't. I don't give a shit about it. We hit it. We're good. I'm rooting for you on this one.
I haven't hit it yet. Stop that.
What? I'm rooting for you.
I know, but don't say we've hit it.
Oh.
Cam Akers up the middle, 62 yards.
Cam Akers, 75 yards. He at least see for everyone still watching. He knows I have jinxed the fuck out of a lot of bets, so he knows I could jinx it. But I'm breaking that streak tonight.
Anyone who watched me for the last 18 months on these shows, I have had the worst bad beats. I had
Sloman Shield. Let's do
it's not happening. I'm not going to let it happen. The universe has spoken. Yeah. No, we're breaking that streak tonight. We're going to over-break it.
Nice. Yeah, well, I had Jimmy Graham dropping the ball twice in the end zone, and I had him anytime touchdown.
We're breaking it tonight. We got to break this. We got to break the cycle. You know, we got to break it.
Wow.
Man, Goff's going to throw 50 times tonight. That's crazy.
Because he can't run on Tampa Bay. They're the best run defense in the league.
Oh, now he's going to kill the clock. Cooper Kupp. They're going to kill the clock now, boys.
Come on.
Man, great call. What a great call. Wow.
Well, they all spun out. Look where he come from.
Man.
Oh, it's a great throw as well.
Eagles would never do this with Wentz.
Yeah, so who would you rather have as an Eagles fan, Don? That's a great question, actually. You know, you break down that draft. You remember both teams traded up and made some crazy trades to take two guys that no one thought they should take. Would you rather have Goff or Carson Wentz?
That doesn't. I mean, if you put Goff in an Eagles uniform, he would be horrendous and out of the league. So it's hard to like if you put Wentz. Because when Wentz had a functioning offense in 2017, he's the best player in the entire NFL. So you know,
but is he regressing some maybe, or is he?
Well, no, you regress a lot as an athlete yourself when you realize that you can't go through progressions and nobody is helping you out. You make bad habits even worse, and that's what he's going through now. So.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. They used a timeout there, did they?
It's just interesting to think when you.
But the Rams only got one timeout left.
When you think about, you know, just how much both those teams gave up and sort of, you know, that was like a weak quarterback draft in terms of, you know, what they were looking at. it is interesting. You know, no one thought Carson Wentz was going number 2 in the draft, right? It was weird. Didn't make sense.
They had their guy for a month out, but you know.
Yeah. I'm not trying to bust your, even though I hate your fucking Eagles. You know, they beat my 49ers. They've cost me tons of bets.
Yeah.
But it is kind of interesting. You know, it's kind of interesting to watch.
Yeah, he was unbelievable in 17. Got hurt in 18. Really good last year at 19. Stinks in 20.
And again, I love his effort. Like, like I have so much respect for how hard he fights. But I'm like, man, he just makes bad decisions, and he's not real accurate either.
Do you think we got a 20? Do you think we got a 27 all overtime, like we said earlier?
Flash.
I know. I'm thinking, okay, so we're going to get a field goal here off the Rams, right?
Yeah. Unless
the Rams convert here, 3rd and 8, and take another 40 seconds off the clock. They need this first down. The first down could kill it.
Come on.
More now. D.
Have they called timeout again?
You see that play right there, Flash?
Yeah.
That tells you every single thing you need to know what Sean McVay thinks about Jared Goff right there.
Yeah. And yet he's got him into this position.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice
you allowed him to go down the field? It's 3rd and 8. You pick up a first down, you win the game. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You'll just run the clock out and kick a field goal. But it's like, you know what? My quarterback, I don't trust him at all. Let's just run this handoff for no yards.
And you see who the running back is, right? Malcolm Brown. They're not even thinking about
No, I understand that.
That doesn't make it. That shows you everything. That's that whole Jimmy Garoppolo syndrome where you just you pay a quarterback $100 million and you don't even like him. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Which is what I'm expecting from SBR, because I'm always thinking the email's coming. You don't even like me. Let's throw throw me that $100 million. Let's get this
Kyle,
done.
Here's your new contract, Kyle. You pay to come on the channel.
That's right. PayPal me $25. You can come on and hang out.
Hey, so what do we think, boys? Do we think that Brady dances down? And
I don't know. Like usually, the old Tom Brady, I'd say he'll swashbuckle it down there, but he's been terrible tonight overall.
I'm telling you, the Rams defense is really good. They have they can do things that other defenses can't because they have 2 shutdown corners, kind of like the Dolphins have, but they have also have Aaron Donald in the middle of the defense, so they can cause problems 3 different ways. It'll be interesting to see. Let's hope they don't. We do not want overtime.
No,
it's funny. Twitter is having a good time with that last play call.
Yeah, well, you would do, wouldn't you?
Even Baldinger, Goff is 10 of 11 on 3rd downs, and on 3rd and 8, you hand off to Malcolm.
To Malcolm Brown, the most explosive back in the NFL, Malcolm Brown.
Unbelievable.
I mean, come on.
Like, it wasn't even like you're under 2 minutes where you're like, hey, we're going to kick a field goal with 40 seconds to go, and Tampa's got no timeouts. You got 2:36 in a timeout, and you elected for the field.
He's only bringing it out, doesn't he?
He's bringing it out. We drinking?
We're drinking 21. You got to maybe the 20. Why would you do that?
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
It wastes the clock and you lose field position.
Yeah. And the one thing here is, I suppose, he's not going to be handing it to Fournette.
No.
This is all passes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they've only got 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning.
Yep. Look at that, hyping up the
4 down.
game.
Fournette is in the game, but you've got to expect Fournette to go wide, surely.
Fournette will be on the field, but he's going to be
that's what I'm saying. He's going to be on the wide right now.
Yeah, he's going to be a pass receiver.
Damn, Scotty's not in the game. I would like to see some Godwin. Let's go, Gotti.
Oh, they're going to try and throw it again.
Let's go, Gotti.
Yeah, actually, we wouldn't mind a Bucs touchdown just to end the game too, right?
As long as there's no 0 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jared Goff's not taking them back. Jared Goff's not going to lead a last-minute drive against the defense.
So we've got the 2-minute warning now, and they're like,
"There you go, Godwin." Oh, he's going to get hurt. You tell me he's going to get hurt on this? That'd be
you got your 17 yards though.
No, I don't think he got 17.
How many yards?
Oh, wait, 53. He's 6 yards short now. 7 for 53.
Okay, he must have done.
He can get that though. Good. Don't you dare get hurt now, son. Don't you dare get hurt, son. It was like on the what was it last or Thursday night? I had Olsen. He makes a catch on the first drive of the game for like 10 yards. I'm like, I need like 5 more yards, and of course he blows his leg off.
How about that
like,
too for Seattle?
Me, man.
That's another Greg Olsen. Even though he wasn't doing a ton, now they got to rely on Will Dissly and that's the other guy. They lost him at tight end. Seattle, man.
Hollister, Jacob Hollister.
Yeah, Jacob Hollister. Thank you. Thank you.
They got no tight ends.
They got nothing there. Although they did make Luke Wilson look good for a couple of years, so who knows?
Yeah, they did. No, they did.
So
Godwin 7 for 53. Come on now. One more catch.
How many yards do you need?
One more catch. 59 and a half.
Oh, okay. Okay.
7-yard catch. One more. Bang. Done. Let's go.
And we hit those completions easy. God, I mean, it's coming down to it.
No, it's right down to it, mate. It's right down to it because now they've got no timeouts. So basically,
let's go
there's no Akers. There's no Rams now. There's no Rams.
Nope.
Okay, unless we go to overtime.
Right. Even then, it won't be Akers. I will be shocked if Akers sees the field in overtime.
Right.
What we'd be more concerned about, and even then, it wouldn't matter because you're right. They don't kick the extra point, right? If you score a touchdown on that first drive to end the game.
But what happens if you get two field goals each, and then get a third one?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The way the Rams play, they probably would play for a field.
God damn it. Well, Flash, I appreciate the negative energy, but let's not think that way.
It's not negative. It's knowing all the pictures. So basically, the Bucs go down and get their field goal. The Rams go down and get their field goal, and then the Bucs get their field goal again
to win the game, and then
63.
Then we're fucked. Yeah, okay. You're right about that.
I didn't even have free fucking.
That would be super
I got
harsh.
Tampa plus 100 a points bet, but I have a minus 120. And
I mean, the best thing that can happen is Fournette not get involved, and the Bucs get a touchdown with like 5 seconds to go.
There you go.
Or they have 4 outs here, and that's the end of the game.
That's the end of the game, exactly.
Yeah. It's 4 down territory.
Godwin. Why can't I see number 10 out here? Come on.
It's tough. They're giving all the reps to Antonio Brown.
He's still not out there.
The moral of the story is...
Okay, here we go. Second and 10. So it's 4 down territory.
If you're Scotty Miller and you work hard all year and you're a good person, you don't see the field. But if you're a gigantic piece of shit like Antonio Brown and don't play for 2 years, guess what? You get to have every snap on offense.
I think that makes 14 targets for him.
I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a damn break.
Still no Scotty.
Game over.
Oh, come on, Flash. Damn.
Game over.
Yeah. Did we hit it?
Hit everything.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. Flash, so every Monday now we've set a new precedent for good luck. So you're gonna have to call me 2 hours before games and let's just talk some bullshit because we just hit. I mean, come on, we hit an 8-pick. That was a great. That's a great thing. That's great. That's just fucking fantastic. Is what that is.
Unless I've done my maths wrong, they're gonna take 3 knees, aren't they?
No, they'll probably run it at least twice.
Let's see.
149.
Yeah, 149, 1 timeout. So you run 5 seconds off, they call timeout. You can kneel it. Yeah, no, this game.
Brady bum.
Fucking couldn't get it once to Godwin.
Akers is in as well. Akers is in, isn't he?
Like, what the Akers? He's awful tonight, man.
No, because there's 340s left, isn't there?
Yeah, you got to run a couple plays.
I'm pretty sure 3. You can kneel this.
Yeah, it's 40.
Yeah. Well, they can call 1 timeout, then another 40, then another 40. That's a minute 20.
But they've got no more timeouts now. So this goes down to a minute.
They're trying to run it perfect because you'd only take like 2 seconds off the clock if you knee it. If you run, it's like a 6-second play. So that's what they're doing.
I'm just seeing the run by Malcolm Brown for like 6 yards. So then the timeout. So then 40. So yeah, I mean, we're talking. I think
No
you hit
acres.
it.
No
Flash.
acres. No acres.
I think you hit it. It would be something like 20. And more importantly, I won in my fantasy football leagues too. So I clinched playoff berths in both leagues. I am 7-4 and 8-3. Clinched a playoff berth in both leagues. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Thank you, Taysom Hill at tight end. Which he will not be eligible for, by the way. Those of you stuck around, ESPN changed that. He will not be eligible.
Basically, Brady's going to get the ball back. Like, if they don't get this, we've like 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, plus the punt.
No.
So you're talking like 14, 15 seconds. It's
With no timeouts.
Yeah, no. It's not. It's not.
Night,
I mean, I guess a pass interference could happen. And that was Darrell Henderson. Akers, like I said, not even on the field.
It's no fumble. Yeah, it's going to be like 9 seconds. And they'd take the time out, wouldn't they, with 7 seconds to go?
Hey, how about the Rams money line at the beginning too?
Plus
175.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a show, guys. Great job.
Yeah. You'll have to tweet that out. 8 out of 8, Donnie, because I wouldn't tweet myself out with 8 out of 8.
Tweet yourself out, damn it.
You're supposed to do that. What you do,
it.
Flash, is you tweet 8 out of 8 and you say, oh, by the way, this DFS bachelor, what a fucking genius.
Oh, come back with that. That's what I'm saying.
Bachelor.
It's a team game.
We don't have to brag when we get it right. We'll just let the people get pissed off when we get it wrong. You know, what do we need that for? We know what we do. We know the work that we do. They can fuck off.
Damn it.
So yeah, 4. They're going to get it back on over 4 seconds to go.
Feeling pretty good. 8 for 8.
Ladder.
Hey, the chat box. How about we tell the chat box, hey, go at Flash Watson and say 8 for 8.
No. Everyone who's been in here tonight, tweets.
Let your friends know.
808, 808.
Hey, that's it. Let your friends know. You come watch the SBR show, you might get 8 parlay prop picks just by watching the show and hanging out with us. And some good sports trivia.
Brady had 2 horrendous throws tonight, man. Jesus.
Whew. Yeah, the game's over. Tried to run it back.
Fantastic.
Okay, boys.
Idiot. God damn it. I didn't get the last play out of this. What a trash ass night.
Yeah.
Me, anyway. Damn it. All right, boys, we're out of here.
Donnie can get mad at me tomorrow. I am happy for Flash, but we love you, Donnie. Donnie, you're the best host in sports talks. Dang. Don't even worry about that, my brother. You are the best.
Bomb ass Godwin.
You make us look good. We love you over here, Donnie.
Good work.
All right, boys.
Good work,
boys.
Well done, everyone.